to officially welcome everyone who's watching this spectacular event with us. This is what we've all been waiting for. Oh my goodness. For the first time ever. It's time to rumble! It's time for the RAD RUMBLE!
RadNet, a stronger and more connected community. It's a vision for a better future.
The Rad Pit. For decades, the revolutionary force in horror and entertainment.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the RAD RUMBLE. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the 5K Supershow. Now, what's funny about this is that I'm literally like 6 subscribers away for this to be the 6,000 subscriber live show. It's been a crazy couple months. A lot of good things happened for the channel, and it's just been super rad to see it grow over the last year. It's been crazy. I had a big goal in 2023, and we were able to hit that goal. And 2024 is here, and the goals are only going to get bigger, but we need to attack them head on. And the goal is going to be 10K subs by the end of the year. And man, let's hit 6,000 tonight. Let's make this epic. Let's make this the epic 5K celebration with 6K subs tonight. So how do we do that? Share this damn stream. Share it up to your friends. Let them know we are live and to come hang out, because it's the RAD Rumble. It's the first ever RAD Rumble. And the RAD Rumble is going to be something a little bit different when it comes to streaming. January is the home of the Royal Rumble. If you guys watch wrestling, it's been something I've been watching forever. So I figured, you know what? To do something a little different, let's do the RAD Rumble. Now, what is the RAD Rumble? The RAD Rumble is going to start with me right now. I am going to announce, or I am going to get the first entrant in here very, very soon. And then at random, there will be a countdown and a new entrant will enter throughout the stream. Now, how many people can we have at the stream at once? It all depends. It all depends. Who's going to be in the stream? Who's going to be the entrance? Don't know. It all depends. And that's the mystery of the RAD Rumbles. You don't know when, you don't know who, you don't know why they're coming. So before we get into the show, I want to see the most important people that are here, and that is you guys watching right now. We have 50 in right now to start this thing off. Let's see who is in the chat. Dynamite Tiger, what is going on, man? Thank you so much for all your support. This guy is the dude who is responsible for that sick RAD Rumble theme song you heard to open the show. Thank you so much for doing that for me, man. I appreciate that. Master of all movies, press with TV. Welcome. Oh, you want the movie? Is that what you're saying? The Blu-ray for Cutting Class, which is going to be announced. The winner's going to be announced later in the show for this. So again, if you've been following me on Instagram all week, you knew how to put yourself in for that giveaway. What's up, Adrian James? Jason, what is going on? Yeah, when I looked before I went on, I think I needed 6 more. So let's get this done tonight. I can't see any of that right now, like from my end. So if anybody, for whatever reason, sees that, hit 6 throughout the night, let me know. Raymond, what's up? Welcome to the show. I appreciate you being here for the first time. Chris Snyder over there at Movie Misfits, what's up? Oh, I would love it. That would be sick. That would be awesome. And yes, make sure you drop a like if you already haven't. That would be wonderful. Again, the more likes, the more it shows up on people's feed, the more they know we are doing this. So please hit that like button. We got, yes. Let's get ready to Rad Rumble. Blu-ray Addict, what is going on? Cody's here. Doing those movies. Go check out Cody, my rad dude brother. Let's heck yes. Let's see what we've got. John Doe Juggalo, welcome to the show. Thank you. Witch Hunter, yes, thank you. It's been crazy. I probably should have did this earlier in the month, but I wanted to make sure this was special, so I needed a little bit of time. Wilkie, go check out Wilkie over there. Cody, what's up? Basement Blues, Tony, what's up, my man? Go check out Tony. Vince the Movie Man, what is going on, Vince? Thank you for popping in. The Rad Pack is here. The Rad Pack is here on Twitch, streaming away. We got Brandon Tavato Vision. What's up, man? Go check him out. Punisher Batman fan, what's going on? Let's see who else we got. People saying hi to each other. Let me see. All right, people are saying hi to each other. Look at this. Tim's Talk Talkies. Go check out Tim, my man over there. Killing it. Dude, thank you so much, man. As do you. Go check out Tim's Talks Talkies over there. He's doing some great stuff. Appreciate you being here, man. I really do. Let's see. All right, I don't want to miss anybody. Fachi Cinema. Go check out Fachi. Another great creator. 1/4 of the Radsman. What's up? Everybody's talking about Alice in Chains in the chat, which is pretty Gus. What's going on, man? Foz Rotten is in the house. Go check out Fozzy. What's up, dude? Tiana's in the house. Go check out Tiana. Loves movies. What's up, Tiana? Hall & Oates is here. Wow, we got everybody popping in. I don't want to miss anybody. What is going on? Look at this. You know it. Camp Cinema. Pure awesomeness. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. All right, let's see what we've got. I don't want to miss anybody to start. Nina, what's up, kid? I wanted that Sting look. You know what I mean? I needed that Sting tan tonight. Thanks you, man. Thank you. I did a swap today. I had to get those Christmas ones out of there. Master of the 80s, what's going on, man? Go check out the Master. All right. Don't want to miss anybody. The Ring is here. What's going on? Starships of Greatness. Go check him out. What is going on? Oh, I appreciate that. Don't get in trouble at work now. Robzilla. Stinger Splash, baby. You know it. Jason over at Icon vs. Icon. It's Saturday night. What's up, man? KB Loves Movies is here. Go check out KB. Go check out Icon vs. Icon. Jason. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. Retro Ryan. What's going on? Check out Retro Ryan. Whew. Gosh, I can't keep up. Stuntman Mark. What is going on? Thank you so much for coming in. All right. Whew. All right, guys. Again, thank you so much. We wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you guys. I'll tell you that much. It's been I did a 1-year Super Show. I did a 1,000 subscriber Super Show. And then the last Super Show we did was the Rad Pack 1-year Super Show. So if you're not subscribed over to the Rad Pack pod, please go do that on YouTube and on all audio platforms. We did a Super Show, which was really cool. Super Shows are cool because there's different themes. We always have guests and stuff like that. So definitely check out all the Super Shows. I like to make them special. That's why I don't do them often. So 5,000 seemed like the right time. And then if we get 10, that'll be the next right time. But again, we could get 6 tonight. Steve, what is going on? All right. Well, we got a super chat coming in. Thank you so much, Tiana. Thank you. Go check out Tiana. Loves movies. Tiana. All right. So because Tiana gave that super chat, you know what we got to hit her with?
Yeah!
Yeah. All right, gang. We have 70 people in here. Hit that like button because we're about to get the Rad Rumble started. Are you ready? Okay, I start this thing up. How I'm going to do it is I'm going to announce the countdown, and we're going to see who the first entrant is. And then every couple minutes or every so often, we'll have random people pop in. So I'm going to start the Rad Rumble now.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoa, baby!
What's up?
The dude is here. What is going on, man?
I'm ready to rumble. Call me David Arquette. I'm ready to rumble.
Oh, man. What a great first person to be in here. What a surprise first entrant in this Rad Rumble. I am happy to be here with you, my friend, because this is Cody, one half of the Rad Dudes, a.k.a. the horror YouTuber of the month.
Yeah, buddy.
Bravo, my man. You brought it home, dude. I could not be more proud of you.
Yeah, I was telling you, I was like, I wanted to bring it home. I wanted to feel like it was, 97. It was Sting versus the NWO. And I wanted to bring that title back to the WCW. And I did. I brought it back to this side of the community. And hopefully we can keep it here for a little longer. But it was, it was fun to see it come back again. Like, you brought it up. You're like, man, whatever happened to it? And then, you had to go like search for it. And it was it was on some other side of the community.
It was buried in the other side of the community, and I went looking for it. I was digging, and then I kind of met some cool people on the way, digging for that, and so it's been really cool. Let's come back around, and I know that you have a video out right now, which you're trying to find the next horror YouTuber of the month. So, guys, if you go to Cody's channel at Dude Who Loves Movies, you check out his horror YouTuber of the month video, you can vote for who's going to take the reins as the next horror YouTuber of the month, and you've got some good nominees in there, man.
Yeah, you have until the end of this month to vote. That's at midnight midnight Eastern Standard Time. I have four great people up that are under. Of course, you have to be under 1K, so it's great for small channels like mine or anyone who's under 1K, for anyone who wants to get more eyes or different eyes on their channel. So it's just great to be involved with it, whether you win or not. It's all about, competing. It's fun and it's what you make it. So if you don't want to really promote yourself, then that's on you. But if you want to go out and promote yourself, that just gets more people on you. So guys, I do recommend going and watching that video and voting in the comment section, the person you would like to win. The video will explain all the rules and all the people up for nominations.
Yeah, and it's kind of like just fun, and it gives content, right? Like if you're gonna promote yourself, like that's easy content throughout social media to kind of promote to get to that video. And like we talked about before, it's good for everybody because the more people that promote it, the more people go to the video, and then they see all these new people that are nominated, and they might actually look and be like, oh, well, I haven't checked these guys out, and I'll sub over there and see what they're like. So it's good for everyone, I think, involved, and that's kind of what the beauty of it is that the people involved, that you're getting a lot of eyeballs on your product. And sometimes it's hard to do that when you're not doing something like that. Like to get people to find you is not easy, right? So to get all these different people from different sides of the community coming in and checking out this horror YouTuber of the month, it just gets a lot of eyeballs on a lot of people, which I think is just super beneficial. It was for my channel at least. And hopefully, it's going to be for yours too. And it's just awesome, man. And I love the Iron Claw poster. Like thing with Cody, it's like, we're like the same brain because like he's doing that tonight because he's like, oh, it's kind of the Rad Rumble. I'll add some wrestling in here. I get it, man.
Yep. I should have worn. I have that Sting. I have a Sting hat that matches that shirt.
I should have took a picture of what I'm wearing. But yeah, man. But like we talked about the Royal Rumble, and it's always one of my favorite wrestling events. And I know me and you have a background with wrestling, so. We love it, or I'm not sure. Are you still watching it regularly or no?
So no, I'm not. I watch Royal Rumble, and I haven't watched WrestleMania since they went to 2 nights. But I still watch. I watched last year's WrestleMania, and I watch AEW pay-per-views once in a while when they show it at my theater. Just because I think it's cool to see wrestling pay-per-views
They
in
do it
theaters.
at the theater?
Yeah, man, it's a totally different experience, and it's pretty cool.
That is cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know they were doing that at all, but that's pretty cool. That's like reminiscent of like WrestleMania 2 or something like that. We
Yeah, I
go
know,
to
yeah.
the theater and check it out. But
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I'll definitely be watching this year's Royal Rumble. I'm hoping for MFJ, or what is his name from AEW?
yeah, they MJF. Like
MJF,
there's rumors
yeah.
saying that he might be on. I find it hard to believe. I mean, if they can pull that off, I mean, it's game over because like he's like the hottest thing they have over there. And you know, there's a lot of people like, well, he's supposedly out on injury. They took him off the website. Maybe I just have a hard time believing that everybody's been able to keep quiet about this if it's happening. I mean, it would be the biggest headline if he comes out. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I would say it's very hard to keep things secret nowadays. But I know, especially with Triple H, running the helm there, he might, private jets, stay here.
Right.
You never know.
I mean, they did it.
Try to have some kind of
Punk.
surprise.
They did it with Punk. So I mean, who knows? They could. I mean, I just think that if AEW let him go or did not pay him what he wanted or whatever, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a fun Rumble because it's the first time that WWE has been like, they have a lot of big stars now and people that are like getting good pushes and stuff. So it's kind of one of those you never know who it's gonna be type of thing. So that's good because usually it's not like that. Now, the Royal Rumble, how long have you been watching it for? Because I have like memories specifically of the Royal Rumble itself that I always think about. Like the first one being is like the Ric Flair one. I don't know. I'm sure you probably caught that. I don't know if you caught that live. No, you couldn't have been.
No, so I was ride or die WCW until that ship sank in 2001, and then after that I went back and started watching the WWF and all those. But my first fondest memory of the Royal Rumble was remember when it was the Big Show eliminates he like has the Rock and he throws him over and they kind of both get eliminated.
Oh yeah.
And then like afterwards, aftermath, they're running over tape and this and that. It was like the Big Show was coming up with all kinds of different reasons why he won. And this and that. That was like my earliest fondest memory of the Royal Rumble.
Do you know what's so funny about that is that it's like generational, right? Because as a kid, I'm a little bit older than you, but when I think of stuff like that, it was when Luger and Bret Hart went over at the exact same time and in like 94. And that was here in my state that happened. And again, they were running tape and all that stuff. And it's like, this has never happened before. They both hit at the same time. And then, 10 years later, they do it again. So it's almost like a new crop of people get the same kind of gimmick. All right. Yeah. So for someone like me, I'm watching, I'm like, oh, they did this again. But for like someone like you, this was probably your first time ever seeing something like this. Right?
Yeah. Well, and you know what's crazy too is that when you look up the records, it shows Luger and Bret Hart as the winners of that one. But if you look up 2000, it shows The Rock as the winner. So
really?
So who was the winner of? Was it 94? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was the ultimate winner, or did they both share it?
They both shared it. So what happened was afterwards for WrestleMania, they had, so it's crazy because like Yokozuna was the champ at the time. So he had to fight both of them at Mania. So he fought Lex first and won. He beat Lex, but then he lost to Bret at the end. So they had like a double kind of thing. So that was kind of cool, But that was a huge memory for me because I was at my grandmother's watching that and it had such star power at the time. I think that was like 92 when Flair won. Flair won in 92 and he went from like being the first one in all the way to the end. And what was nice about the 92 Rumble was that it was the first and only time I think it was for the title, which is pretty sick because like it's like everybody was in it. All the stakes were there and Flair walked out as the champion and he was kind of brand new into the WWE at the time, WWF. And it was just such a cool sight to see that like a guy from WCW comes in, he was their champion, wins this thing, becomes WWF champion. It was such a good time. And I remember, like I said, being at my grandmother's and her swearing like Piper was going to win. And I'm like, it was like she had all the chips on Piper.
That's funny.
Yeah. So I mean, it was. If anybody hasn't seen the '92 Rumble and they're big into wrestling, that's the one to watch.
Mhm.
Did
Well-
you used to watch them like? Did you get them? Like I used to always either have to go to like my grandmother's. Then when I got older, we all pitched in and friends and we'd always get them and stuff.
Yeah, well, I'd always go to like a friend's house and we'd always get like the big New Yorker pizza and we get the wrestling pay-per-views and we'd always pick like a number and that number is who we wanted to win. You know, like me, like in my mind, I'm like I was the guy who always wanted Christian to win.
Oh yeah.
Christian was never ever going to win a Rumble, but
well, they say he's good now. I hear he's good now.
Yeah, he's good. Well, he was good at the end of his like after he left TNA and came back. He was on fire. After he was the instant classic, he was pretty good. They just didn't really give him that push that he needed. But yeah, when I watch, he's a good heel. He's very good heel in not TNA.
That's what I'm saying. AEW. They're saying that
AEW,
he's like more over than Edge is now.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't really watched it recently, but last time I saw he was, you know, he was pretty villainous. So yeah, but yeah, we used to always pick like a number. So say like my friends like, all right, or you know, like we put like a name in a hat, or not a name.
Funny, yeah.
We put a number in a hat, and then we pick that number, and we're like, okay, we want number 7. Like it was number 17. I was like, all right, my pick is number 17. You know, and then we bet small weird things like that.
Dude, that is so funny you say that because that's what we used to do. It was like every year we'd all get together and we'd put. It would be $5 per number. At first, I think it was $1 per number, but then like as we got older, it was like $5 a number, and then you can choose how many numbers you wanted, right? So like if I wanted 5 numbers, then I would put $25 in, and then whoever else was there, kind of thing. Usually, we each had like 3 or 4 because based on the people that were there, we each had like 3. And then you'd each get 3 numbers. So throughout the Rumble, whenever your number came out, if one of your numbers won, you got the pot. And it was so fun that I actually messaged everybody today. And I'm like, do you guys want to do that again this year? Because like the Rumble's so good, you know? Yeah. And it was such a fun time because like so much crazy stuff would happen. Like I remember one year, all of a sudden my friend's like, all right, my last one, who is it? It was like Santina Morello or like Hornswoggle or something. And he's like, what the hell? Like, you know, he's so mad. So it was like so fun to do that.
Well, and I was the kid who was always like, you know, when like it would be like a random older wrestler came back, like, you know, say it was like, I can't even, you know, Jimmy Snuka came back. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if Jimmy Snuka comes back, that means he's going to get a contract and we'll see him every week because he'll be, you know, so that was in my mind. I always wanted like the returning wrestler to win so they can get a contract and we could see him often, you know, or I think the biggest one was when Diesel came back because I'm a huge Kevin Nash fan. So if he wins, he's back for good. Of course, he, you know, knowing what I know now, there's no way he was going to win that, you know?
Yeah. And he did excellent when he came back for that Rumble. He did great.
Yeah.
I mean, it was one of those things where I was souped to see him. And the same thing, I don't know if you remember, it was a couple of years earlier. It was Mr. Perfect came back before he passed. And that was a big thing too. So, I mean, that was so cool. But let me see. I'm getting way behind in the chat. I'm not going to be able to answer everybody, but I just want to throw in a couple that maybe were near. Oh, Mid-Level Media. Ken, what's up, man? Yeah, dude. Almost there, dude. When I came on, I needed 6, I think, or 7. Thank you, Raymond. I appreciate that. Let's see. Chris is all jacked up on Mountain Dew. I love it, dude. You got to. Oh, look at people are excited. My God, it's the dude. How do you get eliminated? You'll have to wait and see how that
I do want to earlier I was watching one of my greatest moments was 98 Royal Rumble when Mick Foley came back as 3 different, you know, the faces of Mick Foley.
Dude, when he came out as all,
that
was so
all
epic,
3 of them.
dude.
Yeah,
it was so epic.
That's probably my favorite.
Now, before we get into the chat, dude, I was just thinking about this. I think you told me this month is your like 1 year, right? On YouTube?
Today's my 1 year anniversary of uploading my very first video.
Look at this. 1 year horror YouTuber. It's a big month for you right now.
It's a big month for me. Yeah, it sucks. My content have been a little low. I've had the flu the past week and a half, so I haven't had much content out. So as soon as I'm done with it, I'm gonna jump start some more content, and then we'll get rolling. I'm on the road to 1K.
Hell yeah, man. We're going to get Cody to 1K. Cody loves movies. Dude loves movies. Go check him out. But I got some super chats rolling in here. Let's see what we got. Where is it? Dynamite Tiger. $4.99 super chat. Man, you don't need to do any kind of super chat. Man, you did the song for the show. That was enough. Can't flashback. Can't make the rest of the show drop in. You inspire me. Make me happy. Dude. Oh, our top 3 pay-per-views of all time. I appreciate the comment, number one. I'm going to say off the top of my head, and this is one that nobody's going to agree with. I'm going to say 92 Rumble. I'm going to also say WrestleMania 7 and the Royal Rumble. I mean, the SummerSlam 91. SummerSlam 91, the one with Match Made in Heaven, Match Made in Hell. I'm going to say those 3 are probably my 3 favorites.
Okay. I liked I was a big fan of Starrcade 97, even though it was a lot more hype than anything. And then I really was a big fan of Halloween Havoc 97. I loved Macho Man versus DDP. I thought that was great. And then probably I do like WrestleMania 2000 a lot. I know a lot of people give that a lot of crap, but I do like that. WrestleMania 2000. I also like WrestleMania was it 18 when it was like the New World Order came in?
WrestleMania 18. See, after 14 or 15, I get really confused.
Yeah.
Because I like they all kind of flowed for me, and then after 15, they all just kind of get a little jumbled.
Yeah.
I don't know. It could have been 18 when the NWO came in. Oh yeah, when like Austin fought Hall and all that stuff, and the Rock and
the Rock, yeah, like me, like as a kid, that was like a huge, like that was the biggest moment of my life as a kid. Like Hogan versus the Rock, I was like, whoa, this is crazy.
It was sick, dude. I remember I was at I knew where I was. Like I was at a guy's house that I worked with at like the supermarket. Dang. He had like people over. He was like a manager, and he had like all the 20-year-olds over to watch freaking wrestling. But I'm gonna go into the super chat really quick for thank you, Camp. Thank you, Mike. All right. So any other pay-per-views that you can think of offhand that you like? Did you say 3? Did you do 3?
I did do 3, yeah. But I used to like the themed ones like Road Wild. Like I know these are all WCW ones, but I
like motorcycles like in Sturgis.
Yeah. But like I just missed those stages and stuff. Like they were so much fun. Like like Great American Bash or like wrestling on like picnic tables and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I miss those. Now it's all like all they do is just change the font or the like the like the graphic. They don't really set up anything. Like Halloween Havoc was the big pumpkin and whatnot. I know Halloween Havoc is back now, but I haven't seen the
yeah, it's okay. I mean, I like the idea they're doing like the spin the wheel, make a deal, all that stuff. I mean, Chucky was on like a little piece of it once too, because they're trying to bring the health thing back. Yeah. So I thought it was pretty cool. But dude, another thing too is everybody who doesn't know, obviously people know, dude, the Rad Dudes is a show that Cody and I do. We do it about monthly. And starting this year, we're gonna stream it to both channels. So we can host it on both shows. You can watch it from my end or his end. But this next one that we have coming in February is one that we talked about, and Cody's excited for this one. Excited for this one. Let's check it out. This is right down your alley, man. This is right.
First of all, when I pitched it, it was 90s thrillers. Now it's pornography. No. It's like the sexy saxophone undressing
the thriller, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, but I completely understand. Yeah, I'm excited for it, man. There's something about like, the late 80s, early 90s, those erotic thrillers. It was just, they don't make them anymore.
Oh, dude, they don't make them at all, and it's unfortunate because they were so cool. Like you always talk about Hand That Rocks the Cradle. They all fall, in my opinion, in that line. And there's so many out there. Like even the ones like I remember as like a teenager, man, you see like things like Poison Ivy for the first time, and it's like, dude, I freaking love this movie.
Yeah, and The Crush, you have the poster up right now.
That's right. Yeah. So talking about all those, and to be honest, it's kind of like, in my opinion, like a lost genre, really. I mean, they don't really make many of those anymore. I know they did like a couple like here and there throughout the years, but not like they used to. Like those were the ones where my parents would go see that stuff. Like, you know, they barely went to the movies, but all of a sudden they'd be like, oh, we're going to go see Basic Instinct and you're going to get a babysitter, right? Like that's like what they were doing, right? So adults love that shit back then.
Yeah. And it's weird, but I was like a little kid, like, you know, like my grandma worked at a rental, or she worked at a grocery store with a rental section in there. So I was like watching these erotic thrillers when I was just a little kid. I was like, oh, wow, this is cool. You know, but
of course.
So I grew up watching them. I thought, you know, like in my mind, like those were scary to me. I was like, those are like the girl next door kind of thing, you know?
Look at that. See, Ben knows. What's up, Ben?
Yeah.
Specials. We're going to talk about some of those for sure. But...
Yeah. And you know, what's funny is Tiana Loves Movies was watching a movie called, it was called like My Dream Lover. So I watched it with,
with Spader, right?
Spade, yeah. Spader. So I looked up the trailer. I've never seen that movie before. It looks great. So I'm definitely going to watch that before the stream.
Yeah, it's really cool. You know what you should do is there's a documentary out that I just got. I think it's called like Kill for Love or something.
Yeah.
And it's basically about all those movies and how, you know, there's a lot out there that haven't even seen the light of day since VHS. And some of them I was like, whoa, this looks really good. I'm like looking for it. You can't find it much anywhere, but I'm like, I hope somebody puts those out. I know MVD does like a Skin Max line, but I don't think some of the ones they showed are on there, but a lot of the ones that I was really excited about haven't kind of made it to that yet. But
yeah, I actually bought that documentary, but it hasn't been shipped yet.
Oh, I think you're gonna love that. It's gonna be something good to kind of look at too before the show. So guys, pay attention to our channels, both channels, because we'll be promoting that for February. For sure. So that's the Rad Dudes here in February.
Yeah. And what's cool about the you know, like the 90s thrillers, erotic thrillers, whatnot. Scream Factory just had a movie release called Unlawful Entry, and it sold out. There's a whole thing going on. So hopefully that will bring more attention to the 90s thriller / erotic thriller. They don't like calling it erotic thrillers because it just, you know, people want to think porn. You know, like they're like, you know.
So what are they saying now? Just thrillers, basically?
Yeah. So what it says is 90s thrillers.
90s thrillers?
Yeah.
All right. I'll make sure to change the name on
No. No, you don't have to. But I'm just saying, you know, like I feel like that's how it, you know, like when say you're a wrestler and someone calls you a backyard wrestler, you're just like, oh, you know.
I was a backyard wrestler for
I know, so was I.
That's so freaking funny.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh man.
You gotta be kidding me. The hell are you guys doing?
How did this happen?
Hell yeah.
The dirtiest players in the game.
Oh my god, the dirtiest players in the game is right. Playing it dirty.
Hell yeah, brother.
What is happening?
Oh my god, what's up, dudes? Look at this crashing the party. Uh-oh, people are excited. People are excited right now. Look at this. Boom. Boom. Christian.
Thanks for putting me over, Cody.
Instant classic down there, guys.
Look at this. See?
Hell yeah.
Oh, baby. Look at this. People are excited for Planet Dirty. They're fired up. They are fired up. Look at this, man. Wow. Oh, that's nice.
What you eat for dinner tonight, Brandon?
I don't think you'd believe me if I told you. So.
It's something for freedom.
Oh my god, dudes! What's up? Welcome, dudes.
What is going on? Happy 5K, almost 6K.
Okay,
That's
dude.
Crazy, man.
Congrats.
Thank you, man. Thank
Fantastic.
you both. Both of you too had a friggin' fantastic year. Actually, all of the people in here did. Really, I mean, killed it. You know, there was ups and downs. Me and Brandon got demonetized in 2023. I mean, it was a whole, you know, it was obstacles, but we pushed through, and that's the only way you can do it, right?
It's time for me to finally admit it. I'm the one that got you guys demonetized. It was just a prank. Sorry, Brandon.
Just a quarter of a year gone. That's fine.
Brandon,
a quarter of monetary loss.
Yours spun a little out of control, but I told you you're going to laugh at it one day.
It
Yeah,
happens.
mine was 30 days. Brandon's was like 6 months or something.
He just had to fully commit to it. So
Oh my god. Look at this. People are still hyped up. They're loving
dude.
they're loving the butter, man. It's getting buttery in here.
oh man. I'm not wearing any pants, so it's especially getting
Oh
better.
no. They said we know
yeah,
Brandon
that's
keeps things in the freezer, things we don't talk about.
Yep.
So
Dangerous
guys,
Alliance,
thank you
dude.
for popping in. This is awesome.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Now, what are you guys up to over on the channel? What, Brandon? Is that you? What do you want?
Oh no, I was just gonna say. Speaking
Oh no,
of,
Cody. What?
yeah, I was just say. Speaking of erotic thrillers, we got Brandon in the house who's he's talking about he's always naked. The Butterman,
It's true.
fully clothed, I see, but no pants on. That's good.
Yeah, I didn't want to get the video taken down tonight. Maybe next time, but
I appreciate that.
no promises. No
How we
promises.
doing? If anybody's watching over there, how we doing on the likes? Because we got about 85 right now. How we doing those likes?
I'm sure when we hopped on, you dropped at least 10.
Oh no, I think we just grabbed a couple more. If you guys haven't liked it, go still definitely like the stream right now. Share the stream. Tell them who's on here right now.
Hell yeah, Cody loves movies, dude. Is on here.
You got the Dirty Boys on here. 65. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, hit that like button, says Tiana. Oh no, Vanderhoff left a thumbs down. Wow. Brutal. Brutal. Brutal.
AEW fan.
Yeah. So you guys excited for the Rumble or what?
Dude.
Oh yeah.
I know it's funny because I know Brandon doesn't watch wrestling, but I it's crazy because like Christian's like really back in right now.
I am. Yeah, I was just telling Sydney. She was telling me what she wanted to do Saturday. I said, all I know is I got to be home at 7 p.m. I'm watching the whole thing, man. I'm savoring the journey. You know, I like the journey building up to it. It's always so fun. I've been actually watching SmackDown and Raw. I've been Devoing, whatever you call it. I don't know if that's the word for it anymore, but I've been recording like SmackDowns if I'm working and I watch it. But anyway, Dave's saying no more wrestling, so
All right, we'll not do
that's his. She's in charge.
Let's talk about remakes. Let's talk about some horror remakes. How's that? You like talking about those?
Hell yeah.
All right, Brandon, are you good for horror remakes?
I'm good. I'm good.
What I was thinking is and chat, you guys can help us too. What do you got there, Christian?
Ghost Energy, brother.
Oh, I see.
Somebody want one? Does anybody want one?
I do.
I'll take one.
All right, here you go. Here, you take mine, dude.
I'll take a blue one.
Oh, thanks, dude. Oh, wow. You brought these for us? I love it.
Oh, dude, it's Team Red versus Team Blue.
Woo! Team Raw.
Yeah.
Cheers, brothers. How do we do?
There we go. Wait, hold there. This side. Wait, my arm's cut off. There we go.
Hell yeah, brother.
Man. Let's get some ghost in here. Let's get some fire.
So
all right. So what I was thinking is, chat, you can help us out. What do you think? Think about horror remakes. What are like 5 best? And, and the reason I thought about this was because I'm just looking back there and I see the Thing poster and I'm like, well, that's definitely gonna be one. It's definitely gonna be one. You think?
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely say the Thing.
The Fly.
Okay, the Thing and the Fly.
The Fly.
That's automatic. Wow, we're already 2 down.
And the Blob.
Oh shit, man, we're already 3 down.
Good.
And then Christian said Elm Street.
No, totally kidding.
We got Evil Dead. That could be up there. Texas Chainsaw 23. Hills Have Eyes.
Hills Have Eyes for sure.
Here we go.
Hills Have Eyes is a beast, man.
House of Wax.
I really like House on Haunted Hill.
Oh yeah.
House on Haunted Hill too. You like that movie? I remember seeing that in theater. I was like, "This movie's the best," you know. But it was back in those weird days. It's like that was a weird era. I think in horror it was like, remember when that other one came out? It was terrible. The Haunting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was all right.
It was like the CGI was like a really like it was. They were at a weird CGI time around then where like they couldn't really kind of figure shit out. But
I like Liam Neeson.
And
Yes.
Owen Wilson in a horror
yeah.
movie is see him in a horror movie is so weird because
Well,
you just want to laugh when you
yeah.
see him.
It's weird because like I forget he's in Anaconda and he pops up in that. It's like, why is he in this?
Well, here's a good one, Piranha. That's a real good one, actually.
Yeah.
I did like that one a lot. Yeah, what Dawn, It's
that's
Alive.
Yeah.
It's Alive had a bad remake, right? Oh, Evil Night of the Dead 90, Night of the Living Dead 90. Shit, man, we only have 2 more slots. We got Thing, Fly, Blob. What do you think? Do you
Oh.
think Hills?
I think Dawn of the Dead 04 is better than Hills and TCM 2003, if I'm being honest.
You think so?
I think so.
No.
It's so different and so good in its own right. I don't know, man. It's a hard one. The first 3 we have are so good already.
I mean, but I would say, do you guys think Evil Dead's better than all those?
No.
I don't think so.
You don't think Evil Dead is better than Dawn?
No, especially now because I feel like it's more of a spiritual sequel, technically, right? It's not really a reboot anymore, right? And hindsight of it's part of a broader universe.
Oh
correct?
yeah, I guess you're kind of right, actually. Yeah, so that can't even count. Right.
Maniac is a good remake.
That is a good remake with what's his name there?
With
Elijah
the Hobbit.
Wood.
The Killer Hobbit.
Oh man. Sean liked the Psycho remake. He said 99.
You rat bastard.
I guess we could say Dawn, right?
Nobody said Child's Play in the chat. That is very interesting.
Nobody's gonna say Child's Play.
I don't. Why would you would say that's one of the best remakes ever?
I
Maybe
would not
Cody,
say it's.
I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe Cody.
Listen, I didn't hate the new Child's Play, but I mean, I think it would have been done better if it was just like if he wasn't called Chucky. I think if they called him Buddy, I would have think it would have worked like 100 times better. I think that was my biggest issue. Is like they had his name written right on his shirt. Why didn't they just use it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was just silly to me. I'm like, they could have had a whole new franchise of a whole new character, really.
They wanted to cash in on that name.
I know. I mean, they could have still probably used Child's Play, though, really. I mean, they could have. But unfortunately, I don't know. I think, again, it's not terrible, but I just think that they kind of could have done better if they didn't try to mimic the first one, because nothing's going to take over for Chucky. You can't change the doll. You know, it just can't happen. People are saying some good one. 13 Ghosts, Funny Games.
Good one.
Spin on Your Grave.
Oof.
Hold on, what do we got here? Pete Cass in the house. Won't be long. Oh, I hope so. Graveyard Shift will catch replay. The Crazies. Remember that remake? I forgot about
The Crazies is great.
Wow, I forgot about that one.
I thought you
That's
said
a
Pete Gas for a second. I was like, the Mean Street Posse's
I
in here?
always, every time he comes in, I always say to myself, I want to say Pete Gas.
Pete's a good dude. Pete's a real good dude.
Yeah, he is a good dude. Was he from Ireland, right?
Ireland, I think.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. All right, let's go Supershow. What a beast. LA Knight. He's killing it. He's killing it.
I feel like, to me, Hills Have Eyes, like, the only thing I don't like about Dawn of the Dead is that baby scene.
Mhm.
Take that out, to me, it's a perfect 10. But with the Hills Have Eyes, to me, that's about as good as it gets. That remake. I love that remake.
It's hardcore.
I mean, personally, I like Hills Have Eyes better than Dawn.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess you could leave those two, right? Hills. So we have Fly, Blob, Thing, Dawn, Hills. What do people think of that? Is that a good 5?
Hills makes sense. That movie's unapologetic.
So am I.
Let's see. Oh, I thought you just said it's better than the original. I was going to say no. You know what? I have not rewatched that Fright Night remake since I saw it in theaters.
I was just thinking about that. Yeah.
And I have it too. I have like a 3D Blu-ray of it, but I don't even remember if I watched it again. But it's funny because I actually met Sarandon the day that came out. I was at a convention on that Friday with a friend, and Sarandon was there, and I said, "Hey, I'm going to see the opening of Fright Night tonight." He's like, "Oh yeah?" He's like, "Keep your eye open." And then sure enough, he had like a little cameo in it or whatever. So I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, it was it the worst? No, but I don't know. There was elements of it I didn't care about too much. I think what threw me off was the Chris Angel guy was kind of like meh.
Yeah.
I think the other guy was kind of a bad Evil Ed too. And that poor kid passed away, right? The main kid.
Mm-hmm.
Bad accident or something, right?
Yeah, like with his car.
What happened to him? Did he get crushed, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
wedged. Or something.
yeah, like his gate wouldn't open. He went to go open his gate, and his car was on like a hill and kind of like crushed him against the gate. Something like that.
Ian came in hot, dude. Fuck,
I was
that's
thinking about that, but I was trying to think of like a sleeper, but I don't know if you guys like this. I love the Town That Dreaded Sundown remake a lot.
That was very good.
Dude,
That was more of a sequel, sort of like a real life sequel.
Yeah,
Kind of,
yeah.
I
You don't know it until you watch it, you know.
I didn't, that's another reason I didn't bring it up, because to me, it's just like it's a goddamn remake, all that stuff. But nowadays, people give you shit if 3 seconds of it could tie into a previous one. It's a what do you call it, Brandon? It's a I don't know. It's not a
Requel?
sequel. It's a reboot. Damn it!
A requel,
It's a reboot. Like what the hell?
a resequel. Yeah,
You know,
Night of the Demons remake was fun.
it was
I
good.
do, I do like that one.
It's
I don't
drug
think that
fueled.
gets enough.
I'm also a fan of the Mother's Day remake.
Oh yeah, remember that?
yeah,
one?
that is good too.
I just started putting all my remakes together for a show that I'm doing with Dead Pit next month, and I noticed that one. I was like, oh, Mother's Day, I forgot about that. And there was another one too that I looked at, and I was like, I totally forgot about this one too. I forget. There's a lot of them out there that you just kind of passed by. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mother's Day.
Dude, Uncle Bill is not going to have a list for that. This remake sucks. This remake sucks.
It's
remake.
It's not good remakes. It's about it's actually about
If it's bad ones, he'll have a list.
tonight. It's going to be about remakes that time forgot. So it's going to be some of those ones that like don't get ever talked about, like Mother's Day. Like, well, now it's funny because Town of the Dreaded Sundown was on my list, but now that you say that, I'm like, shoot, maybe you're right. Like, that's not technically a remake, right?
Yeah. And Last House on the Left, I like that one better. The remake.
Let's see, Night of the Demons, Silent Night. Like April Fool's Day had a remake. Nobody ever talks about that. Which one was Scout in? Was that the one she was in?
I was saying about that. That was it.
Yeah, I knew she was in one of them. A couple came out around that time, like that Prom Night and like Sorority House or whatever, like came out like all around the same time. Was it Sorority Row or whatever it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on with this, guys? Maybe you got what's the deal with this movie? Because I heard hype like it was coming, and then all of a sudden it just like went away and nobody talks about it anymore. Did I miss it?
No, I mean, I'm waiting. I'm waiting with bated breath on it. It's done.
It's this fall, isn't it? Like this October or something.
But weren't people already going to screenings for it and stuff?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, it's all done. I think people already went to screenings and stuff. People are talking more about the things. People are talking about Puppet Master, Hitcher. Oh, here we go. He said it screened at a festival. Not sure what's going on with it. Yeah, this is what's weird, right? Dinklage is playing Tom.
Yeah, it's not going to be good, man. There's no way.
I mean, I heard it was supposed to be like really gory and nasty, but I do have a hard time being excited for that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not really a fan of him because I don't watch those shows he's in. I only know him from like, what do I know him from?
Elf.
Elf, yeah, that's it. That's all I know him from. I think maybe he was in like an X-Men movie or something once.
He was one of the stars of that show. My wife made me watch it.
House of Dragons.
She sucked me in. No, Game of Thrones, because she was like Christian.
Yeah. No.
She's like Richard Brake plays like a ice demon. I was like, all right, I'll watch it.
Was that?
He was good.
Seen it,
dude, he was great on. So good on that. He was great on that.
I hear that show's great. I've never seen it though.
It's great. I mean,
the last season tanked it, I think.
Yeah. I mean,
fucking tanked it the last
It's
season.
one of those shows you just watch it once, but like every time, dude, they did some crazy stuff on that show. I liked it. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but by like watching the 5th episode, I just couldn't stop.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Now, did you guys watch the last like show that I really got into was Lost? Did you guys watch that one?
I did
Never
not.
seen an episode of that.
It was a good show, man, but it was the same thing. Like the last couple
That's what
episodes, like really went south. Like they didn't know how to end it.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, it was really,
Well,
really good.
Then
though.
I feel like whenever I talk about a show or something, that's what everybody says about everything.
Yeah, the last.
The only show I've heard people not say that for is Breaking Bad. Like that's it. But every other, especially man, when I was telling people I was getting to The Walking Dead, people were just like, "Oh, you stupid son of a bitch! You're gonna hate it."
You know what ending I hated when I was a kid, but now I watch it and I absolutely love the ending? Was
Sopranos.
No, Seinfeld. I hated
I
the
hate
last.
the ending of Sopranos, Brandon. Oh, I was pissed.
I've never seen an episode of The Sopranos.
Neither have I.
Oh, I loved it.
Seinfeld ends in jail or something, right?
Yeah. So when I was a kid, I was like, "Oh, that's a dumb way to end it." But now, as an adult, when I watch it, like that's really cool. They had like cameos from everybody throughout the whole series, so it was really cool to see.
Cheers had a great ending.
Yeah,
I thought. So did Frasier.
Didn't they all die?
They did. Plane
What?
crashed into the bar.
I'm kidding.
Oh, I was like, what the hell? No, I've never seen the ending of Cheers. But speaking of that, the ending of the show Dinosaurs was like brutal like that. Remember that?
It
It
was.
is.
yeah, they all die.
Yep. It's great.
And the Wonder Years, remember like the dad dies or something like that?
The Wonder Years.
Isn't that
Oh,
Wonder
yeah,
Years?
he has a heart attack, doesn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how it dies. Like, what a brutal ending.
so did
Imagine,
Dan
like,
Connor. Dan
Yeah,
Connor had
right?
a heart attack and
Yeah.
croaked.
Yeah, the last episode of Roseanne, the first run of the show, was where she's like a writer or something, right? And it zooms out from her couch and it was all a dream or something.
Yeah,
There's something really weird about the last episode of Roseanne.
The last season.
It was the last season was nuts.
yeah, that was a crazy one.
They were throwing
They
everything.
won
at
the
wall.
lottery, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they won the lottery.
and Jim Varney was a prince.
What's up, Akeem? I watched Friends, but not
Great show.
regularly.
I watched
I
Friends.
watched it
Great.
really heavily until like I don't know. I remember when he had that monkey, and then like I remember,
Marcel.
yeah, and then
That-
like I see it now on reruns and stuff. But I mean, I didn't actively watch it.
I said that's early on, man. That's like the first half of the
Yeah.
first season.
Well, I mean, I remember because again, I'm older than you guys, so like I remember watching Seinfeld, and then that would always be the next show on. And I can remember when Friends started, so I was watching it heavily like from the beginning,
Mhm.
and then I remember just kind of fading out of it. And I don't remember why, but maybe after Seinfeld ended, I kind of just like stopped watching Thursday nights. I don't remember,
Maybe,
but
yeah.
so I didn't really watch a lot of it. I see it a lot now because it's always on reruns and it's always playing all over the place. So,
Mhm.
but as a kid, I got out of it.
Oh man, I was watching King of Queens last night. I watched like 3 hours of it. That show cracks me up.
I love it.
Yeah,
I relate so much to that show.
so do I.
Top to bottom, I watched the whole thing.
See, I've seen it, but not just episodes here and there. I'm trying to think of anything else new. I mean, do you guys watch Curb at all?
I want
Curb,
to.
you guys-
That's ending this year, right?
Supposed to.
Yeah.
Christian, if you've never seen Curb, you'd freaking. If
Well,
you
well,
love
Curb
Seinfeld,
Your Enthusiasm, right?
yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I love. Yeah,
okay.
of course.
Did you see it, Brandon?
I have not. I've heard good things about it though. There's just
Oh,
so
dude.
many seasons to catch.
I
There's like
know.
11 seasons right now, like 11 or something.
Yeah, they go by fast though. The episodes are kind of short, but like it was a great series, and
What-
that's when I really focus on still.
Was that a show that ended and then came back?
Yeah, it ended on. I think it ended maybe season 9, and then they came back,
Mm.
and now I think they're supposedly doing I think one more, but I don't know. But it's a great one. Like I don't watch a lot of TV anymore, so besides like Stranger Things and Cobra Kai, I really don't.
Right.
But that was one that I'll always watch that for sure. People
Check
bring
out
it
The
up.
Boys.
Everybody says that.
The
Yeah,
Boys
I
is great. Like I was kind
gotta
of
see
getting
that.
away from superhero movies, and I watched The Boys, and it totally sucks you in. The first episode is fantastic. I binge watched all 3 seasons. It's so good. And Jensen
day.
Ackles as Soldier Boy is so damn good. You guys have got to see The Boys. I promise it's good.
Now, the problem is every time I talk about TV, I always have like 5 people telling me like 3 shows to watch, and they're all different. I'm like, I can't go and watch all these shows. So I mean, it's just hard, you know, because there's so much out there.
Yeah, there is.
Brandon gets me stuck on shows, and I'm up till 5 a.m.
The text from Cody at like 3 a.m. I just finished Twisted Metal, and I was like, sweet. And then I was like, wait, are you awake? Why are you awake?
Because he's on what is it, Pacific time?
Yeah.
So he's all like, so he's all over the place. I'll be like laying in bed or whatever, and like I'll see him text me, and I'll be like, oh, Cody's up, you know.
It was literally like 4 a.m, and I was like, I've been awake for like 11 hours at this point already. So it's just like,
I've been binging vintage off the record wrestling interviews. Do you remember that with Michael Landsberg? Have y'all seen those?
No.
Oh, they're all over YouTube. They're incredible. They're the very first interviews of like wrestlers doing like shoot interviews. It's on TSN, which I guess is like Canadian ESPN, and it's with Michael Landsberg. They're so addicting.
Is that with like Macho Man working out, talking crap about Hogan?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna send y'all some links. I can't believe y'all haven't seen these. This Shawn Michaels did his very first interview on national TV where he admitted about Montreal and everything.
Really?
Oh, dude, everybody did them. Paul Heyman did one. Bischoff did one. Hogan did one. All the wrestlers. There's a Benoit one, which is really creepy to watch.
That is wild. Well, what's creepy? Do you follow his wife's sister or whatever?
Yeah. When she shared that picture of the, I got goosebumps when she shared the picture of the Benoit Academy shirt, because I've been hearing her talk. I heard a rumor about that years ago, and I didn't believe it. And then finally, she was like, people kept asking her to show the shirts, because apparently they were made like maybe a month or so before everything went down. And she finally pulled one out on the internet. I couldn't believe it.
But what's crazy is she doesn't hate Chris? Well, because I saw her post videos and she said the good times. It was like home videos. And I was like, where does she stand with all this?
Well, have you listened to her interview on the Chris Jericho podcast years ago? She said, like, I got to try to just think about the good times, because if not, I'll probably end up killing myself. That's what she said. She's like, I have to just think of the good times. Otherwise that hatred will consume me.
Yeah.
So.
And that shirt was designed by her, right? By
Nancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nancy did it. It's on Talk is Jericho. It's an insane listen.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Killer Pizza said he just watched Demonic Toys.
Hell yeah, brother.
I agree. I think that's very underrated.
Love it.
I think everybody talks about Puppet Master, which is good, but Demonic Toys is it's something about it. It's like a little more dirtier, I think. You know, great movie. And then Blu-ray Addict said, what do you guys think about Cruel Intentions, Poltergeist, Cape Fear getting TV series? I don't know. Again, I don't watch TV, so to me, that kind of shit doesn't really matter because I'll never watch it. So.
What the fuck is going to be under, like, Cape Fear's getting a TV? Like, how many broads is one of these nutcases going to go after?
You know what could have been a TV series was Iron Claw. That's the only time where I'm like, this could have been a mini series, just because there's so much of the story.
See, the Flanagan model now. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I agree, because that was my one gripe about it. I loved it, but I'm like, I wanted more. Yeah. I wanted more, and you know, to say you wanted a longer movie is tough to do, you know, because they gotta. Yeah. But I want to say, like, I wanted it 3.5 hours, like. Yeah. But there was a lot that they didn't talk about. There was a whole nother brother that never even they didn't exist in the movie, and it's his? Tell us about his story.
I wanted to ask Akeem about that. I don't like bugging him about that kind of stuff, but like the one kid that died because he got electrocuted in the snow and literally drowned. Like they didn't mention that at all. And I wanted to ask him about that. I wonder if Kevin just was like, hey, let's leave that alone for the movie. I don't know.
I've just heard that there's just so much of the story going on. They didn't want to confuse people.
Well, that's great to hear, man.
Oh, we'll get more. That's good.
That would be killer, because I mean, even MJF was like promoting it, and I'm like, he was in like just like a background scene. Basically.
I saw him though. I was looking for MJF. Yeah. I saw him.
So I think he played like, what did he play? Like one of the fake brothers or fake cousins, because
Yeah,
when they started dying, they started bringing in people to pretend they were part of the family that really weren't,
mhm.
to keep the whole thing going. And I think that might have been who he played, maybe.
Yeah,
you-
I'm pretty sure that's what it was because they kind of.
He was tag teaming with him in the
Yes.
and taking
very-
all the glory.
I feel like it was narration that Efron was doing when they were showing like a match go on with like we were trying to keep big parent blah blah blah. And I just remember seeing MJF with a wig on.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and then Efron's on the side, tag, and he's just like sitting there
Yeah.
wanting to be tagged in.
People are talking about the Warriors remake. I posted this on a video a couple years ago. Do you remember there was like this, I guess it was a fake trailer like years ago, and then this whole thing came out saying, "Oh, that movie got canceled." But if it was a fake trailer, it was literally like the most realistic trailer I think I'd ever seen in my life.
It was a fan
Really?
trailer. It was the Warriors come out to play trailer. It looked awesome.
Dude,
I'm pretty sure it
I
was
remember
fan-made.
when that dropped, I was going absolutely insane. And then all of a sudden I like Googled it one day, like, where is it? And it said like, oh, canceled. And I was like, son of a bitch. And then I posted it probably like a year ago saying, does anybody remember this? And then people were commenting saying like, oh, that was fan made. I still didn't even know that was a fan made trailer until I posted it like a year ago because it looked so real, but it looked like it would have been so sick. It's definitely one to check out. I don't know what it's called, but it's just like a Warrior remake trailer. I think it was probably like 2014 or something that it might have dropped.
Called Come Out to Play. They were going to remake the movie too around the same time, I think. So I think that's why there was confusion.
Yeah, because last I heard, MTV had the rights for it, and they wanted to make it shortly after they did the one dance movie that they remade, the not Flashdance, but the
Dirty Dancing.
A Footloose remake. They wanted to do that, but then it never came out because I was kind of like, I don't know if I want MTV to redo this movie. It'd be PG-13.
I love the Warriors so much, man.
It's so good.
So good, man.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well. Look who we have here. Did I miss an email or miss a memo or something for the ghost party or what's up?
Ghost, baby. Wow, you like these?
Garrett, I like Ghost.
Oh.
That ain't even a question.
Kristen, did you bring an extra one or did you just bring 4?
Nah, that's all I got, brother.
Oh, baby.
I see how it is, guys. I see how it is.
What the?
We thought you were on a date. We thought you were on a date with Greta.
Well, well, yeah, she's back there. She's doing good. She's doing good.
Justin coming in like a real heel with that fit he's got on.
Holding out on me.
Brother, looks
I get on YouTube and all my buddies are hanging out and I didn't know anything about it. But I did get something. I got something exclusive that you guys don't have.
Brother looks like a bottle of mustard.
I have the Popsicle C4.
Oh, dang.
Nice.
Oh, those.
And this is the cherry flavor.
Hell yeah, brother.
Dang.
No, it's good to see you guys.
Can you tell me how that tastes?
Likewise.
Look at that, dude. Look,
Cheers.
He's in the rad pad over there.
Looks like he's fresh out of prison.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Audio sounds
Good stuff.
Didn't Mel buy you a little mic for Christmas?
I should have used a little mic.
Cody, dude, somebody check on Cody, please.
Christian's got me rolling.
Does my shit sound bad? Oh, fuck.
You never. Hello.
Hello.
It's like a walkie. Yeah, you gotta do the. I have my little mic right here. Look.
Yeah, where's your little? Hey.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you well. Justin's such a heel. He's got Greta as his valet.
As valet.
Brother
That's
over there.
right.
Sorry,
Christian's dying down there.
you can't audio.
Brother over there sounds like Singular Wireless.
It's cricket. Man, my internet's been acting up. I wonder if my internet turned off and I'm going through just my service.
Here's what I don't understand with Justin. I swear, guy's got like the most professional videos ever with like all this high tech shit. Comes on a stream and doesn't even have a microphone. What's going on? How do you like? What do you use for your thing?
I'm using these JBL.
What is this now?
He also like is in the bathroom.
He's like underwater.
Yeah.
I'm using these earbuds.
What the?
And, I thought they sounded okay.
What happened?
I can't hear myself, so I don't know what it is. So.
I mean,
your audio just got worse for some reason. Did you touch something?
You're almost DSL now.
Oh wow.
Can you hear? Oh my goodness!
I feel like I ruined this whole thing.
I can't tell if it's really, really bad or if I'm
Right now,
You sound like you're in the garage.
Sounded better like 2 minutes ago. What did you touch? You touched your ear or something?
I don't know what I did. I can check my little Google box.
I don't know.
Did I dip out and check my connection?
What did he say?
Brandon, I think this is our cue, brother. I think we gotta get the hell out of here.
Well, it's just gonna be back down to me and Cody. Well, thank you guys for popping in here. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Jared,
Justin,
congrats on 5K, 6K. Cody, congrats
brother.
on 1 year, dude.
Cody loves movies. Royal Rumble Saturday. God bless you guys.
Justin, it was good seeing you.
Love you, Justin. God bless you, brother. See y'all.
Have fun.
Later, guys. Well, see, that's what you do. You just scare how do you get eliminated? You just scare them away.
I guess my audio was terrifying.
It's still not. It's still you did something. It's not. It was better like when you first came in.
So I'm having issues with my internet turning on and off. I think the wall unit's messed up. So I think it's switching from my just regular phone. But I generally have pretty good service. I don't know. Does it sound any better now that I've got up?
Can you plug something in and take it out and plug it in?
Well, I kind of jiggled it a little bit.
It still sounds really bad.
Oh, does it really?
It just doesn't sound like you're try to talk. Take your earphone down and try to talk.
Can you hear this? Can you hear me?
That's not.
It's the same.
Yeah, go back to that.
I can switch headphones. Should I switch my headphones?
I don't know. You can try. I'll go back to the chat. Figure it out. I'll go back to the chat. Okay.
That's a cool Ninja Turtle.
This is how you get it. Peter Sweller in the house. What's going on? Sorry if I missed your comments, people. I had to scroll down here. What's up, Achi? Justin's a legend. Time Mike, I said he's downloading a song from LimeWire, so his connection is slow.
Yeah, I almost passed out.
Justin comes in and just starts eliminating everybody. He's throwing out like 2 people. Oh my god. Cody needs to give Justin his shower curtain background to match the mic.
It's coming your way.
Look, yeah, Justin is going classic heel. Look at he's trying to take the show down. That's kind of his gimmick. His MO is he basically just messes with the show.
It was actually supposed to be the first guest, but
it was Tony's right, dude. It really was. It was fine, and then as soon as everybody started saying stuff, it got worse. Yeah. I don't know what happened. Yeah, like it sound. I don't think he has a mic, does he? Justin, do you have a microphone? He's probably got no headphones on. Yeah, see, live is the best. If you watch the Radpack stuff, go check out Radpack Pod, because if you like to see this every time, this is kind of what you get. Actually, I think he's good now. Mikara. Oh, don't worry, it's gonna get hot in here as soon as Justin sits back down. I think he's.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, way better.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, way better.
Okay, good deal.
He got one for Christmas, just not using it. Exactly. Mel
Well,
got him.
that one has the 3.5. This is I'm doing a very lo-fi, low-tech setup here.
Actually, I know exactly what happened, and I think that the chat is going nuts right now. I can't keep up. Tabano said that. Oh, no, who said it? Somebody said it. Oh, what's up, man? He said that Feldman hacked your audio the same way he got hacked when he was trying to show that video.
Yeah, it was his premiere night for his 2 Corey movies, and it was the powers that be messing with me, man.
So speaking of that, let's talk to Justin for a split second here.
Okay.
Okay, me and Cody are over here. He's getting horror YouTuber of the month. We're grinding. We're trying to get people to the channel, all this stuff. Justin just sits back, records one video like he has like a hit single. The thing goes viral, and then he just sits on it for 3 months and sits on his couch and just gains like thousands of subs and all this stuff and doesn't have to do anything.
It's
so
like the
let's
Stones
explain how this whole works.
Yeah, it's like kind of like Aerosmith or Rolling Stones or any of those old timer bands. They just go out and they can just ride off those first few albums and the singles, and that's where I'm at right now.
Like I'm sitting here
just
being like,
away.
I might hit 6,000 today, and Cody's like, yeah, I'm about to hit 1,000. All right, so where are you at?
I'm about to hit 10.
See, what he hasn't put a damn video out in like 3 months.
Yeah, it's like the Corey video is just like the video that it just won't stop, man. It just won't stop. God bless him. And now I got to do. Christian had a great idea for a video that I think I am actually going to use though. So I need to follow up on that because there's a lot going on in the world of Feldman, man. He's going to be opening for Limp Bizkit. And as Christian put it, very wise man that he is, he's failing upwards and he's just fucking killing it.
Well, you better not say it too loud because everybody in the chat here that's a creator is going to be pumping Feldman videos out.
I know.
John Doe says, I want a Justin scenario. Chris, like, teach me how. Yeah, like, seriously, Justin gained, like, I don't know, 2,000 to 3,000 subs in like a couple months just after that video hit. So then but the thing is, I will give Justin credit. It probably took him a month to do that video. Like,
it took every bit of a month to write the script, film, and then the editing took a long ass time. And I'm kind of slow, that from Radpack shit. I take a long, but I try to make it, I try to put everything I can into it, and I probably overproduce it and over edit it, but that's the fun part. I love the editing. I love and hate the editing process because it takes so fucking long, but it's so rewarding when you download that video and it's all done. It feels great. And yes, that's very true.
Look at that. That's insane. That is insane.
Yeah. It's fucking wild, man.
Justin did a Corey Feldman video and it got almost 500,000. So basically he's been able to take like the winter off, So that's kind of cool.
I put one video out after that. I put another video out. And that's actually for my channel, it's doing very well too, but nothing like Corey, man. Feldman's got the juice, baby.
That's right. He really did. And that's it. It's an evergreen piece of content for sure. And like,
it's true. Yeah.
And that's the thing, and that's why, like, your audio sounds good now. So whatever you're using, like, use that all the time because,
yeah,
I know you said you're trying to get a new setup for this year, and that's one of your big things for the podcast and all that stuff. But like, your quality when you do your videos is like 100%, man. Like,
thank you, dude.
It's one of the best out there, I think.
I appreciate it, and I do it all on my phone for anybody that is wondering. I've said it before. I do all my shit on my phone. So. It's anybody can do that shit.
If you have any questions about lighting, he's the perfect guy to ask about lighting.
When in doubt, just add another fucking neon. Just add another LED, crank it up.
You should see his house, man. It's like it's insane. It's like I'm in like a nightclub in there.
I know. It's like Suspiria.
Justin, you know what I miss? I miss your voice messages. Remember, he used to do those all the time.
Yeah, and I couldn't listen to them because like I can't get a second at work to like hide in the bathroom to listen to like 45 voice messages.
I know. I need to bring those back. I used to, because when I drive during the day for work, so I'm always like clanking around in my truck and just like, what's the deal with the Halloween movie? Just like talking shit.
Chris was right. He goes, he did all that on purpose to get CHH and Butterman out of
Butterman.
It was like a swerve.
I still have yet to try the milk duds and butter. I've got to try that.
Justin, what do you edit on?
The same thing I'm using right now for my video. It's just my phone. I have a Samsung. It's an S21 Ultra, and I use an app called KindMaster. It's an incredible editing app. I highly recommend KindMaster. It's free, and you can do fucking anything on it. It's awesome.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Raymond wants to know what's our favorite Corey's movie other than The Lost Boys. Garrett, well, what I can say about that is we can tell you now, but I did a video a couple months ago ranking Corey Haim stuff. So pop into my older videos. It's probably only a month old, and I did it with Mel and Justin. So we talked about our favorite Corey Haim movies.
Yeah.
Another Justin. Justin, we had to replace that Justin for a night.
Yeah. Mine's probably Stand By Me. I think that's probably offhand. That's got to be my favorite. I think that's probably his best overall performances. He has different types of performances that are more fun and energetic and stuff, but like just from a good just a great emotional performance with a lot of depth, it's probably Stand By Me.
I think I have to agree with you, to be honest with you. You know, if I can't say Ninja Turtles, I probably have to say
Ninja Turtles.
I might have to say Stand By Me. And it's funny because Stand By Me is one of those movies that I absolutely love, but like I always say, I look around this room right here and I've got so many Feldman movies up almost like accidentally, you know, like you've got Friday 13th Part 4, you've got Lost Boys, you've got Goonies, you've got The Burbs, you've got Ninja Turtles, like all these movies that he was in that were bangers. But then you're like, oh shit, Stand By Me was probably literally like his best performance. I have like a License to Drive poster, but yeah, I think. What do you think, Cody?
So my favorite is going to be Goonies from him, and it sucks. I haven't met him yet, Corey Feldman. So like I have that debate of what I need to get signed when I meet him. Like, is it Ninja Turtles? Because I have a piece of Ninja Turtles that I want everybody to sign, or do I get Gremlins, or do I get, he's like you said, you list all those movies. Those are all things I'd like to have something signed by. So it's like I have there's a small part of me is like, maybe I shouldn't meet him because then, it'll be easier not to get anything signed. But my favorite is Gremlins and Goonies.
Do you have on your Turtles poster? Do you have already have other autos?
Yeah, I have a lot. Yeah.
Oh, so that'd be sick to get Feldman, man. Do you have any of the other Turtles?
I have all the Turtles except for him.
Oh, dude, you got to complete the prophecy, my friend.
You might as well at that point. Yeah, I think so. Is he coming around you? You said
no, not yet. Oh. But yeah, for some reason he just hasn't been around here. He's busy traveling.
See, I met Feldman a few times actually, so I did get a bunch of stuff signed by him. One of his issues I have with him though is like he personalizes everything because he doesn't want it to be used as resale, which is fine. Like every once in a while, I'm like, that's fine. I did meet him a really long time ago and he didn't personalize like back then, but like then he started to. And I remember I got home and I figured out how to get it off my poster, which is kind of a cool thing. So the little trick, if anybody doesn't want it on there, like, and it's not for me to resell. It's just that it just looks a lot cleaner when like they all have.
I kind of agree. I kind of agree because if you want something that's just like kind of classic, clean looking with just the signature on there, it kind of. I agree.
Yeah, and I'm the opposite. Mine says my name all over it.
Yeah, like on everything.
On everything. Yeah.
Cody, I don't want to get too off topic, but we are talking about Turtles, and I don't know if you've talked about this already. Excuse me. Did you watch the new one yet?
No, but I have it. It's ready to go.
Okay. You got the Steelbook?
The Steelbook, yeah.
That's a beautiful looking Steelbook, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's good looking. Okay, but damn it. I want to hear your opinions on that movie so bad.
I'm going to watch it really soon.
You better,
yeah,
man.
I want to hear your opinion too. I want to sit down and try to watch with my brother because I want to watch it a second time, and he's a huge Turtles fan. I'm curious to see what he thinks of it too.
It was one of those movies that I wanted to see in theaters, but I didn't get out to see it, and for one reason or another. And then, for some reason, if I don't see it in theaters, if it's new, it takes me a while to see it.
Yeah. That's cool. You got the Steel.
Yeah.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What the heck? What's up, homeboy?
What's up, man?
Hey,
What's going on?
Hachi in the house.
What's up?
Fachi Cinema here. Look at this. Completed the 4 Radsman. How weird is
Yeah.
this? Look at that shirt you got there.
Had to get it.
Yeah.
Had to get it.
Oh my god. Look at
Sick.
well, speaking of turtles, Justin's got his turtle shirt on. We got Ice Fachi in the house. Do you want to
Oh shit.
lay down on what you thought of the new Turtles movie?
I dug it. I dug it a lot. The animation was great. Cody, I think you're really gonna dig the hell out of it. It's really, really good.
I hope so. And
Yeah, you will.
especially if like fans from the original series is
Yeah,
really digging it, then I'm sure I'm going to dig it.
Yeah.
it's really good. It's a banger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised. The thing is, like, what I love about Foch, dude, is like he honestly, it's like my favorite thing, dude, is he really just has like his own opinion and gives no shits about like anybody. 'Cause, you know, sometimes you'll be like, oh, I don't like this. And people are like, what? And then you're like, well, it's okay. He really doesn't care.
No.
Like the other night, I watched this. What was I watching? Oh, I was watching a stream over on Sledgehammer's thing on the way home. And they were doing like a watch along of Beetlejuice, and they kept trying to get him to come in, and he's just like comments, "I don't like Beetlejuice." Wow, what a hot take!
That is a hot take, man.
I don't even like it.
I don't know why though. It just creeped me out, and I have no idea why. Because it's not like it's scary, but I just won't watch it.
It's
I
a weird
can't
fucking
watch
movie,
it.
man. It's a weird
It's fucking
movie.
weird. Won't do it.
It was just funny though. That it's just like one of the movie that like mostly everybody loves.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
The Fox sticks to his guns, man. You don't budge for nobody, dude. I love that about you, buddy.
I mean, it does get kind of old. I mean, people push all these classic films on me, and I'm just like, no, I didn't like it. Like, really?
But at
Like
least you watch it.
Exorcist?
At least you watch it because you've watched tons of movies on your channel that you had never seen before.
Yeah.
So you always give it a fair shot. You watch the fucking movie. If you don't like it, you don't like it. You know what I mean?
Fachi, I got super nervous the other night. He just watched The Crow for the very first time.
Oh, fuck.
And The Crow is in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. And I was like, oh my God.
You were waiting for it.
I was waiting for him. He was like, it's all right. It was boring. But dude, you gave it like what, 5 stars?
I gave it 4.5.
Yeah.
Only
Hell
because
yeah.
I think maybe if I grew up with it, I don't know why that would make a difference, but I think it'd probably definitely be a 5. But I think I was kind of a little late to the party. So 4.5 is almost perfect. So it's good enough.
Oh, that's awesome. So you loved it, huh?
It was good. It was really good.
It's fun. I'm looking forward to the remake. Actually, I think Skarsgård. It's Bill Skarsgård playing the Crow, right?
Mhm.
I think that's great casting.
So do I.
I would have preferred to honestly. It would have been incredible to see Momoa do it. I love that guy. I think he would have been because he just looks like the Crow even without the goddamn makeup on it. You could just picture him with the makeup, and he's just a big badass. But
it would have been a different kind of movie though. Like,
you think so?
I feel like
Yeah, how do you like? In what ways? I'm curious.
So I feel like Skarsgård, he's more of an everyday man, to where it's like, you know, it's like you're watching a Die Hard. It's like everyday man. You're like,
Okay.
oh, these guys could actually beat him up.
And Momoa is like a giant fucking bodybuilder.
yeah, Momoa, you're gonna have to have like 3 guys against 1 or 2. You know,
right.
Yeah,
that's a good point. He's more because in the original movie, I never read the graphic novels, but he's not a huge hulking guy. He's kind of just a regular guy playing in a band, living his life. You know, Brandon Lee was good for that. So yeah, that is a good point.
And it's gone through a lot of different actors too. Like I know Bradley Cooper was going to play him at one point. So it's been a lot of different people.
We all know who the best Crow is, though, right? And who should be brought back?
Eddie Furlong.
Edward motherfucking Furlong, dude.
That's what I hear.
When's that video coming?
Or Fred Savage. Fred Savage can do it.
Savage.
Huh, Garrett?
Fred Savage should be the new Crow.
That'd be sick, dude.
That would be sick. Imagine that if he was the first Crow too. How
The most like neurotic fucking Crow. I just don't know.
Fuck yeah.
The Crow Savage.
I really shoehorned that Fred Savage mention in there, but I tried.
Now, what is that? That is slated for this year.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. It's done. I know that.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
What about what do you guys? I'm a little nervous about the new Beetlejuice, to be quite honest. What do you guys think?
I
Are you
think
guys excited for it?
it's man, who knows what the hell's gonna. It could go either way, man. With new Tim Burton, it could go either way. It's tough when you when you start hitting these remakes like so long. Like I didn't even see movies like the remake for Dumb and Dumber and things like that. Like I don't know if it's been too long. Like Anchorman, they did it with Anchorman and Zoolander. Those are all comedies, but when you try to do something 25, 30 years later, it is tough.
It's very hard.
You think it's gonna work? You think it won't work?
I'm not too positive that it's going to work. I mean,
Yeah.
I will love to see. I think Keaton is going to. I think no matter what Keaton does, he's going to give us 110%.
Yeah.
He's not going to phone it in.
Mhm.
So that I'm excited about. I just don't know what the wraparound story is going to be and how it's going to work with that movie. That's my biggest thing. They're saying now I heard that he might have like a bride or something. Like there might be a wife.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice might
And
have
They cast it. There's somebody that was named.
Well,
I forget who it is.
Well, I know William Dafoe.
Mm.
Will Dafoe is playing like a cop in the afterlife, so I have a feeling he's gonna like that character is gonna be like a standout character. I have a feeling.
Now they're saying pretty much almost everybody's back, right? Like they're saying that I think they said even Gina Davis and them might be cameos and whatnot.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
Monica
that's
Bellucci,
cool.
Catherine O'Hara, she's coming back. Of course, what's his face can't come back because he's a fucking creep.
Yeah.
Which is a bummer because he's so fucking good and he would have been great in that. I forget his name, but Monica Bellucci's playing Beetlejuice's wife, which is interesting.
Now, Tony said, and I agree, Afterlife was pretty good for something that came out.
It was
a long time after the original. I thought. I mean, I thought it was. Again, I haven't really gone back and watched it again, but seeing it in theaters, I was like, it took me back. Like I got like almost like sentimental, like watching that, and then even at the end with the ghost and all that stuff. Like I mean, I looked over and like all my friends are freaking sitting there teary eyed, and I'm like,
that was me. I was like, dang, this is hitting me pretty hard.
And I mean, nothing really gets me like that, so it was really weird that I was like, wow, like that's crazy that they were able to pull that out of grown men. You know what I mean? Like that's wild to me. And I'm excited for the new one though, because I want to see the kind of what they do here, but I guess that remains to be seen.
Same with like Top Gun. Like the second one had no right being as good as it was. That movie was phenomenal for being a sequel. Almost like 30 years later.
They're going to do a third one, right?
Yeah. Probably won't be as good.
What is it?
I said probably. Yeah. I think they greenlit a new one.
That thing made so much money.
to
They'll
be
make
a
as
third
many of
one.
those as they fucking can.
Do you think it's going to be hard to do a third one based on like the story that they told in this one? Like, where do you go?
I think it's just going to be like a Mission Impossible thing. As long as like the story's like okay, the action is what it's all about. As long as it stays practical and they keep stepping it up. I'd like to see them go crazy. Just take it into like Fast and Furious territory where you have planes going into space and doing all kinds of crazy shit. Just get weird with it. I think Tom Cruise will keep it grounded. I don't think he'll go weird like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if he'd be like he'd be like, what the heck,
Definitely.
Yeah, no, I totally agree that I think it's a lot of good ones coming out, and I'm just kind of curious to see how some of these like remakes do. But Maverick really hit it out of the park, and I was actually very surprised by that. Now going on, Fachi, what do you got coming up over on your channel, dude?
Next week, Justin probably don't remember, but he's coming on.
You got to remind him.
He's coming on to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2,
baby.
See, never mind. He's good.
I got it. I'm stoked for the show, man. I love that movie. It's actually been a long time since I watched it. I think I maybe watched it or popped it in when I got my vinegar syndrome, but I haven't watched it in a long time. So I'm really stoked for that one.
I'm excited to rewatch it. What else we got? Fudge Monster Cafe going there tomorrow with my good buddy Knight from the Night Watch Zone. He's going to be coming on. And then just, continuing this Texas Chainsaw Massacre series that I hope it does as good as Friday the 13th so far. After the first episode with Garrett and Jason Knight, it's already surpassed the Friday the 13th first episode. So hopefully it just continues to grow and keeps going up. So happy about it.
You can go find him at Fachi Cinema. And again, we also do the 4 Radsmen. That's us 4. If you like the way we're kind of bantering here, you can catch us exclusively on his channel. So we try to do that every month or so, which is cool. And I don't even think I told Justin, if anybody doesn't know where you are, tell them because your stuff's changing all the time.
Yeah, just once. I have changed both names on my channels though, so that's fair.
He's like the Puff Daddy of
I know. I'm
YouTube.
gonna change it every couple of years. The main, I guess I'm calling it the main channel, where you can find my Corey video and other infamous content. That's the Justin David channel. It's just Justin David. I think it's at youtube.com/Justin David Talks. And then my other channel is the Dead Couch, and I did just drop 2 videos last week talking about Destroy All Neighbors, and then I did a video showcasing the Greta gremlin, which is, I can't tell. Okay, yeah, right there. And that's like my favorite piece of my collection now, so you can check that out at Dead Couch.
And it's in one piece, right?
Yep. I didn't destroy it, man. I didn't destroy it. She looks good though. She's sexy. She's been keeping me warm at night in these cold Kansas City nights.
I have a video dropping tomorrow, and I thought of you the whole time. I was like, do I cut this piece? And I almost did, and I was like, I better not. And then I just started like taking everything apart, because I was trying to cut corners and like be like, oh, I can get this scissors in this box to cut this thing out, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm supposed to cut this. And
Were you filming at the same time?
Yeah, but I'm gonna edit all that out anyways. Because I was trying to do it, and yeah, you were doing it like while like in video. Right?
Yeah, I was like talking and looking at the camera, and I bet if I was doing it off camera, I would have been a little more careful. But yeah, man, that's. I'm glad you didn't destroy your deal.
No, for sure. White Peter, he wants to know. Do we know anything about? I didn't even know there was a new Superman movie coming out. I had no idea. Either. Does anybody know anything about that?
No clue.
Yeah, I have no idea. Vanderhoff brings up Youngblood. I love that movie. Do you guys have that one?
I own it. Yeah, it's Kino.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Kino put it out. Have you ever seen it, guys?
Yeah,
never seen it.
Yeah.
Keanu.
Yeah, Keanu with an accent.
We all know how well he does those.
It's good though. It's good.
Yeah, what are you trying to say?
I mean, his accent in fucking Bram Stoker's is pretty goddamn horrible.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
That kills me every time. What is this? Some kind of no girls allowed party? What are you guys doing? Leaving me out? What the hell? What's up?
What's up, Mel?
What up?
What's up, dude?
You want to hang with the Radsman?
No.
Wow.
Shit.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
She tells it like it is.
I'm just kidding. It's about time I got to join the club for a second.
Oh my goodness. That's right. Look at how people are going nuts in the house. Oh my goodness.
Whoop, whoop. What's up, everybody?
Wow.
Awesome shirt, Mel.
Oh, dude, I was going to message you. I was going to be like, you're going to love my shirt. Check it out.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Ernest Scared
Ernest.
Oh, hell yeah. I finally got them since we were able to order those in April or May.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the stress ball too. Hell yeah.
Love it.
The stress pumpkin. So killer.
That's what's
Look
up.
at this. Everybody keeps going crazy. Everybody
Sorry,
comes out of the
Vanderhoff.
woodwork when you come in. Look at that. Boom.
Blowing up. You're breaking the internet over here, Mel.
He is.
The
Everybody's
chicks are
been
fine.
waiting for me. I don't know why you didn't bring me on first.
Wow. Look at that.
I thought so too, but you guys talked about literally everything now.
Look at this. Everybody's waking up though. That's cool. Look at that.
I know,
That
right?
just keeps going nuts. Jeez.
We wanted Mel to be part of the 4 Radsmen, but she refused to be a part
She
of
said
it.
no.
You guys
like-
wanted it to be a sausage fest, and
That's what you wanted it to
I
be.
lack sausage.
They're fighting.
So, but I do want to extend an olive branch to you, Mel. You are invited to any stream for the rad dudes.
Oh, great.
for the 4 Radsmen, if you ever want to come on.
We can do
Yeah.
a nice
Okay.
poster. It'll say the 4 Radsmen and a little lady. And it'll be like,
Working title. We'll work on that. I don't know if I like that.
You don't think the 4 Rads and a Little Lady is a good idea? We can review. We can review the movie.
Yeah. 4 Radsmen and a Little Lady. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Oh my god.
We'll talk backstage. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Wow, look at this, huh? Damn.
The Reds.
Would you guys
Love it.
Would you guys buy a shirt that said Radsman on it? It was like just the logo in a sausage. Like,
So it's just like a pack of sausages,
We're gonna make it.
like
He's
Oscar
making that
Mayer
shit.
winners.
Yeah.
Do this.
It's the 4 hands, but each finger's a sausage.
It's a hot dog.
I would buy that shirt.
It's
To
coming
bust
up.
out my bust out my hot dog fingers from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh
There
yeah,
you go.
we should all get those, and we should do this.
That's so weird.
Do they still make those?
I think they're still on the site. Yeah.
Oh, I have a pair. Cody and Fachi gonna get some for sure.
I got mine.
Oh, I'm gonna use real hot dogs.
Oh hell yeah! Even better.
Oh,
I like carve them out.
pokes holes in them.
Yeah,
I'll use Vienna sausages.
That's appropriate.
Little Smokies.
Little Smokies.
Some of those things, those are like a little hors d'oeuvre or something, wasn't it?
They're so tiny.
I remember from school we had them with macaroni and cheese. They were so good.
They called the Little Smokies.
Ooh,
That's what we called them
Yeah,
here in
yeah,
the old
cocktail
Midwest.
That's the only way they'd get Justin to eat it. They're like, no, this is a little smoky, and he's like, oh, smoke. All right, I'll eat it.
Okay.
Cocktail meeting.
My smokies? No, you eat them. All right, fine.
I hate to break up the party though, guys, but me and Fachi have some business we have to do. We're gonna let the Rad Pack do what they do best. So Fachi and
Hell
I
yeah.
are peacing out.
Scare them
guys.
away, Mel.
Bye,
Thank you, dude.
guys.
Congrats, Garrett.
Hey, thank you guys. Wow, Cody's like the Iron Man. Look at this.
Look at that.
Boom.
What's up, dudes?
What's
What
up?
up?
And then there
Justin,
was
I bought
me.
you a microphone, dude.
It's I know, right? I should have used that. I need an adapter or something. It's a 3.5.
You sure he does? He eats them like potato chips.
Drugs.
He's eating them right now.
Drugs.
They're like in his can of C4. He just put them in like as like ice.
I had to set the energy drink down because I've already had 2 today, but I had to have the energy drink effect. And that thing is very good. Highly recommend the C4 popsicle cherry flavor. Very good.
It wasn't like a G Fuel, or was that what they saying?
C4.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying when I try to go from like Ghost, in my opinion, is like top tier, and then like
It's good.
Fuel's like on the other end. So like, where does it fit in between Ghost and G Fuel as far as flavor?
It's fucking. Have you've had C4?
Oh yeah, I have, but I mean, I haven't had
flavor.
that kind. Yeah,
It's really good, man. It's not Ghost. I gotta admit, it's not Ghost caliber. Like the Sour Patch Kids Ghost is like fucking A tier. Good shit. You know.
Eli, what's up, man? Welcome. Thanks for
What is
popping in. Look at Chips, dude.
I'm so high. There we go. Fucking one stoner in the community, and it's not just me now. Good lord. God damn. I'll take one hit off the bowl, and Garrett's like, Justin's off doing drugs again. He's off. He's strung out on weed, man.
Yo, what's going on? Oh man, I hope you're all right, dude. Thank you so much for coming in. Tyson has been a supporter for a long time of the channel, but you're right. I don't see him as much as I used to on these lives. So thank you for coming in. I hope everything is all right with you. I really do. You stay rad.
Stone movie reviews. I should. I've thought about it.
Like
I've thought about doing that.
When are you gonna get Richie Rach back on the show?
Yeah, we're planning on
videos
doing
that you guys do.
Yeah, we're planning on we'll do another vlog, another movie night. I like doing those a lot. Grab some food and snacks and watch a movie. Those are fun videos. Radpack rules,
Thanks,
baby.
Rick. Look at this, the manager. You got it, dude. You got it, dude.
I gotta turn down my heat.
Don't touch a thing.
I'm burning up. I'm burning up. This heat
There he goes.
This
Were
heat
you
is
watching that
blasting
earlier?
on me.
There he goes.
Did you watch all that shenanigans earlier?
I did.
when his mic was off the chains and everybody was leaving?
That's why I'm yelling at him. I bought you a mic,
Oh,
bruh.
that's right. You did. That's right. Look at now, everybody's coming out of the woodwork. Look at this. What's up, Maine?
420 all day,
You're
baby.
literally the non-stoners in the group. Is that what's up?
That's right. I love it. Yeah, see?
I did do a top 10 stoner movies on my
definitely should.
I did one a while back. There's some good stuff in there. Talk about Stoned Age and a couple of other good movies.
Well, speaking of that, Tella, it's 2024, gang. It's 2024. The Rad Pack has their own channel at the Rad Pack Pod. We got the podcast going on. We're trying to work on a new meetup, but I know it's there's a lot of kinks in the road right now.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm working on it.
No, that sounds like about right.
I'm working on it.
I'm working on it too.
Something's gonna
Oh
happen
my
this year. I'm
God.
trying to work on that.
You know, when I was
Joe
the only
Dante
one that
shit.
had to pay all this money for plane tickets, I still did it. You know what I mean?
I know you did. I know.
Your plane ticket to the Midwest was probably like $100.
No, it wasn't. I think
Ain't
it was like-
nobody want to come here.
I think no, I wasn't. I think it was like $600.
Oh my God, was it really?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, but that's what I do. You know, I just take action, deal
Dedication.
with the repercussions later. That's what you do. You just take action, then you figure it out later. Everything works out.
That's true.
You know, you just gotta figure it out. You know, you should just buy a ticket, sell some of your movies later that you have in a stack that you want to sell anyways, and you just get your money back.
I'm gonna send you all my movies so you can sell them for me.
I know somebody needs to buy my Ginger Snap media book set. Got it up for $300.
Wait, which one?
There you go, dude. Here's the thing: somebody buys that thing for $300. That's like probably like half of of his plane ticket.
That's like Justin's plane ticket. It's
He's gonna
half
get
of
it, and
my
then he's gonna
plane
go buy
ticket.
something else and be like,
I got a
"Shit,
bunch of stuff. I hope so. Hopefully I can do that, you know, and then my Corey Feldman money rolls in this month. Maybe I could use that too. You know what I'm saying, Mel?
Shut your mouth.
Fauci's gonna be there.
I know. I want to meet the Foch, man, the Fochmeister.
Thanks, Rat Hammer. But yeah, we're supposed to meet in New Jersey for Monster Mania in March, but again, it's still up in the air right now. We're trying.
It's the 20. What is it?
It's like it's early. It's like the 7th,
early?
8th, 9th
okay.
or something. So it's coming. It's like a little over a month away.
Mm-hmm.
But we're trying. I mean, I'll 90% be there regardless, but
Wait, 7, 8, and 9, or 8, 9, and 10? Because
I
that
don't
changes
know.
things a little bit. You better.
No,
figure
no,
it
I don't
out.
remember. I mean, it was around that time.
I think it
whatever
was
that
8,
week-
9, 10.
Okay. And I even
'Cause
said
that's
like
the problem is trying to fly out on a Friday and fly back on a Sunday. You know.
I mean, if anybody gets an extra day off of work and flies in on a Thursday, I can take that day off and come down and get you. But I know that's kind of a pain in the ass too. But I'm just saying, if all of a sudden that takes things down like a couple $100,
Mm-hmm.
I can come get you. I don't know. We'll figure it out, I guess.
Yeah.
Let me see. The weekend of the Oscars. Oh, that's when it is? Interesting. I did not know that. But speaking of that, speaking of us trying to fund these guys to get here, we just started members only on the Rad Pack Pod.
That's right.
And guys, we're going to need your help. So on the Rad Pack YouTube channel, we now have memberships open, and we're working on some content. But the first thing we're going to do, and the goal is to do it next week, but we have something coming up that I'm not sure if it's going to mess with that, but we're going to need your help for our February Rad 9 challenge to the community. And we're going to have our members only live stream where you guys are going to help us decide what the theme is going to be. So if you're a member of the Rad Pack channel, you will be involved in helping us create the next Rad 9 Community Challenge for February. So
Hell yeah.
if you are part of that, start thinking now and keep your eyes and ears open because we're going to announce the date of that show.
Mm-hmm.
Because we do have an interview lined up next week now, so I'm not sure if it's going to interrupt that. So was it next week or no? Maybe it's not next week. The interview's the 31st, right? We said?
Oh yeah, it's the week after.
Okay,
Well, I don't know. Did you confirm that? I don't think you confirmed that.
I think I'm waiting. The only person we're waiting on is Justin to tell me if it's works for me.
I said I'm good. I said I'm good.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh,
I'm good.
all right. So, what other shows do we have coming up over on the Rad Pad podcast?
Rad
channel?
Pad podcast.
Rad Pad. Radpack podcast.
If we had a
Radpack
content
podcast.
house, that's what it'd be.
Dude, we're gonna do a review on a movie called Upworld. Have you guys watched it yet?
I haven't watched it yet. It's on
Oh
Tubi.
my god, it's on Tubi, guys. Go watch a movie Upworld on Tubi.
This
and we're gonna
movie
do a review
blew
on it.
Garrett's fucking mind.
Yeah,
It
it did,
did.
apparently.
It did. Has anybody in the chat seen Upworld?
There's another. What's the other title? There's another title. Too, isn't it?
AKA like Norman the Gnome or whatever.
Yeah,
Norm the Gnome.
Yeah, Norm the Gnome.
See, I feel like that title sounds familiar to me, but the other one didn't. But that clip that you sent made me really sad.
We
Oh my
smacked
God.
the alien.
Bitch slaps the shit out of him. I was like,
Bitch slapped him.
"Ah!"
So go. So it's got Anthony Michael Hall, right? Anthony Michael Hall. It's a movie that came out in like the early 90s. And it was like around that time where they started doing these like buddy cop movies with like different creatures. Like they did Theodore Rex with like, who was that? Was that Whoopi? Who did that one?
Yeah, Whoopi.
Yeah. So this one is like Anthony Michael Hall's a cop and like he teams up with like this little gnome. And it's,
He doesn't look like a gnome either. He looks like a drowned rat. or
yeah,
something.
it's an old one. It's an old one.
He looks like a Dark Crystal character, kind of.
Yeah.
I had never seen this movie at all, and I was like online, like researching. I'm supposed to do a video on some movies that still are locked on VHS that haven't gotten upgraded yet, and this kind of came across my plate, and I was like, "What is this?" And then I searched for it online, and sure enough, it was on Tubi for free, and it's actually a really good quality too. So I'm like, why can't someone just put this out? But I loved it.
Now it's like Garrett's favorite movie.
I'm gonna say it's up there, man. I think
Oh shit, that's a bold statement, sir.
it's up there. He does look like a little Master Splinter. He does. He's
Yeah.
kind of
Oh,
cute, but like freaky
yeah.
at the same time. Yeah. Stan
That's why
Winston
it was
directed.
sad when you sent that clip. I was like, oh, either he's like a dick and it's okay,
look at-
or
here we go.
this is
Here
a
we
really
go.
sad
Yep.
scene.
There was one yawn.
Is it me? Because I don't think I saw him yawn one fucking time.
No.
Justin, do I
Oh,
bore
shit.
you?
I don't know. Getting past my bedtime.
What's up, Giz?
Woke up here.
We're gonna.
with snow.
I'll definitely check it out. The Passenger.
That's it. Nothing but memes for you, Justin, the rest of the night.
That is so funny.
Maybe I should drink that C4 over there.
Let me see. When's the last time any of you guys had a contest or gave something away to the community that was greatly appreciated? When is the last? Well, we're giving away something tonight. Right now, I'm going to give away something. Right now. So if you've been following me on Instagram, you saw that I posted the new Blu-ray from MVD Rewind. Actually, MVD sponsored this giveaway for the show tonight. So thank you to MVD for doing this. Brand new copy of Cutting Class on Blu-ray, part of their Rewind label. And this is not out yet. This doesn't come out for like 2 weeks.
Mhm.
So you're going to get it early as long as I can ship this thing out fast enough. Now, I gave you some rules up on Instagram all week. And I don't know the handle name on here, but the winner is Bill Norris. So let me know, Bill. I think your name is like BCHINE or something like that on YouTube. Hit me up on Instagram and let me know your address and I will send this your way. Thank you everybody who participated in this. They shared this around. But again, so Bill Norris, find me on Instagram and I will send this your way. Thank you guys.
Woo-hoo. Congrats,
Appreciate
Bill.
that. If you are here watching the show, please chime in the chat and say it's you. I'll know the name if I see it. It's like BCHI or something like that. But thank you so much. He did share this up a couple times. He shared it on Twitter or X or whatever. He shared it on Instagram. He commented on the page. So thank you so much, dude, for that. So that was a giveaway. So somebody who just said, when's the last time? We just did one. We're
We're giving back.
Thanks, man. I do what I can. And like I said, MVD was lucky enough to send this over for this show, which was really, really cool. So thank you. Good Real Hunting, the Brett Man.
Woo, what's up, Brett?
Popping in to say what's up. What's going on, man? So, other shows that we have going on coming up.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
when man's heart is full of deceit. It burns up, dies, and a radical entity falls over his soul. From the ashes of a once great man has risen a dude, a very radical dude. We look to YouTube for a vindicator, someone to strike radness into the radishes. The battle between Rad and Uncool has begun. Against an army of posers lies the Rad dude, the fashion so gnarly, with a voice of silence, and a mission of radness. This is a man who will show you the raditude. This is a man who will prove to be part of the pack. This is Uncle Rad.
Come with me if you want to be rad.
What the hell are you doing here?
Oh shit!
What's up, Radpack?
Hell yeah, brother.
Where the heck have you been?
Well, listen, due to certain limitations, I haven't had internet for the last year, but I'm back now. I'm ready. You know what I've been doing, man? You know what I've been doing to get ready for this? Brother, I've been saying my prayers, taking my vitamins, been clanging and banging, brother, down at the Venice Beach gym, getting ready for this dude. And let me tell you, all the radishes out there, man, I'm coming for you all. Because we're going to be part of a huge radish epidemic, man. We're going to take over, dude, like a contagion, brother. We're going to take all the Radpack down, man. The Radster himself, the radishes, no one can stop us. Nothing can stop.
Oh, except a bad internet connection.
What the heck happened?
They don't want it to happen. The haters don't want to see it go down, brother. He just got canceled.
Holy... I have not heard nor seen Uncle Rad in like almost a year. He looked good though, didn't he?
He looked fantastic.
He had some neons going. It's like a new guy over there.
He's been working out, taking.
I love the weightlifting. Yeah.
He was
holy crap!
What bounced, huh?
It always happens. He's throwing a promo, internet connection, boom, gone.
Just mid sentence, gone, bounced.
What the heck is going on? Oh my god! Look at people. People knew. People know who that is. Look at this. Wow. What the hell is going on here?
Man, he just makes his mark and then just.
He did have some nice Vipers though. Look at those things. Were sweet. Look at that. Wow.
Damn, look at the love for Uncle Rad up in this bitch. We love it.
Wow.
Dude.
Jeez.
So he's gone, huh? He just disappeared?
Yeah, that always happens to Uncle Rad.
Wow.
Oh my god. All right, well. Let's go and we'll do a little showcase of what we've got coming up. So again, we talked about we have an interview next week, and we can I don't want to announce it because every time we do that, bad things happen. So let's not announce that.
Do you want to give some kind of a hint or idea without saying it?
It's a writer of a brand new movie that just came out. So that's nice. All I can say. Right. Again, I'll promote this one more time.
See you on the other side.
On the other side.
Hell
all right.
Yeah.
That's one. So that's going to be a members only. That's definitely one that we're going to be doing. We also have a retrospective on the Gremlins we're going to do this year. We're just going to find the right date because it is going to be its 40th anniversary, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think we said it might be maybe more towards the summer.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be a fun episode, man.
Yeah, that's definitely a good one. We also talked about doing The Howling versus American Werewolf in London, a nice versus show, one of our versus shows. I think that would be fun. We've got, what else do I have here? I have also doing a Chucky ranking. What? All right, Justin, what else?
Nothing to see here.
What?
I got real surprised for a minute. I saw something at the other end of the room, and I went. I couldn't believe what I saw. It was a ghost or something. He's gone now. Don't worry about it.
What was it?
It was like Casper or something. It was an apparition. I got slimed. There's ectoplasm all over me.
Oh my god, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. And I also have here that there's a show that we've been talking about for a while. That it was the forgot or sequels that we were promised that we never got. That's a show that I've wanted to do for a long time because growing up, there was always these like to be continued or these like endings that for sequels that we never ended up getting. So it's cool to go back and find all those and be like, what happened? So again, there's a bunch of them out there. So I definitely want to try to hit that up this year for sure.
Yeah, that'd be a fun one.
Yeah, that one sounds fun too. And it'd be fun to talk about what we think or want to happen if a sequel did happen.
Right. So that's going to be a cool one. And we just got to, so again, now it's just become setting dates and deciding if it's going to be a live show or recorded show or whatnot. So let me see. What came first, the Rad Pack or the reissue of Vinegar Syndrome's Rad? The reissue.
Was
the
it
Rad
the
Pack?
videotape?
Oh, the videotape? Yeah, we just got it. So the Rad Pack's first. But the Rad Pack wasn't the Rad Pack until that original Vinegar Syndrome Rad had already come out.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck happened? Did I miss something big? What was he doing?
This is gonna be a fun joke. This is gonna be fun.
Is Uncle Rad adjusting?
That's what I saw. It was fucking Uncle Rad. I knew that's what it was. Scared the shit.
I bet it was. Let me use your shit internet. Is that what he said to you?
Oh shit.
Mel, what do you got coming on over your channel, kiddo? Go find Mel at My Killer Podcast.
Aw, thank you. Just the usual. Thanks.
How about you, Justin? Justin just put out a that
one
Greta
video.
behind him.
Huh?
Yeah, but you're still doing it. You're still making it happen.
Yeah.
And how about you, Justin? You got anything? You got the Greta doll that's on the dead couch?
Yeah, and I'm working on a new video, a controversial one. I have a couple of videos
who are you bashing this time?
Well, should I just say it? No, I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off on it. Everybody's
America's
gonna be pissed off though.
sweetheart.
Yeah, we'll say it's a treasured comedian that's just one of them, just an American institution.
This is going to be another video of Justin's I don't watch.
Yep, that's true. She'll boycott this one too, but it's going to be a good one.
That Feldman video got not even one of my views.
I know.
And it will never.
You can just go and like it real quick. Just give it a like or dislike it. Just go over there, dislike it, and then bounce out real quick.
All right. We have 75 people in the chat right now. Let's get some likes going on here. So if you haven't liked the stream, please go do that now. If you haven't subbed to the channel, please do. What's that sub count say anyways? Does it say 6 or 5.9? What we got?
Let's see where you're at, G. $5.99.
All right.
Close. You're so close.
You're not sub to the channel. Try to do that now. We can get 6 before this stream is over. Share this thing around because we're not quite done yet.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Ow.
The boys. Mr. Wesley is on mute, I think.
Bulls, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Here. I don't know what he's doing over.
I cannot hear CK. Look at this.
Buddy, how high is Justin, though? He's seeing ghosts and shit in the side of the room.
That's why we
What is
are
going
not
on,
good at
Mac?
run-ins.
You don't want to know what goes on over here.
You can't make that grand entrance that you wanted? People are excited to see you, though. Look at this. People excited. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Look at
You
this.
guys hear me now?
Of course.
There you are.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Good. Look at this.
I did my hair tonight.
Ooh. That's nice. I like the frosted tips.
Yeah.
Little
Frosted.
Guy
Damn.
Fieri action, Fieri.
Yeah. Should I do
Well.
that? Should I do the coloring like that?
You need to frost your tips, man.
I busted
Definitely.
these out, but like I see in red or whatever. So
You look like Christian, like not Christian, but Christian the wrestler.
Christian.
So what's going on, dudes? Welcome to the show.
Oh, not too much. Getting ready to go to bed.
Oh.
We're old.
We're
But
old.
That's the theme of this
we
show.
stayed
We're
up
old as
late
shit.
tonight for the RADPack and Garrett in particular.
Appreciate that,
6,000, man. Right at 6,000.
So are you going to do it? Like, I mean, you're at 5.99. Like, surely there's somebody out there, like one or two people that
Yeah.
can subscribe.
Well, that's what you gotta do. Is you guys have to share the thing. Come on, some of those.
We did. We just shared it
Oh, all right, nice. Some of those Piddites out there.
on
You know,
Facebook.
So I mean,
Yeah, we still use Facebook.
somebody they literally could be one person. Subscribe now.
Is
it
it
could be. I don't know. I
is it
haven't
one away?
checked. I don't know. I haven't checked.
Oh,
Let me see
okay.
if I can pull it up, but I have not checked when let's see. Let's take a look ski.
You'll be there by the end of the night, brother. No
Yeah, it's
question
it's
about
the
it.
6K show.
Yeah,
is
I need
what told him.
I need 3 more.
Oh,
Yeah, we
come
can
on.
get that tonight. We're not
3 more,
leaving
come on.
until
That's
6K.
ridiculous.
Oh my god. 3 more. Share it up, peeps.
Yeah. Sorry, sons of bitches. Share it. Put it on Facebook, Instagram.
That's
TikTok,
what we'll do. That's
Twitter.
we'll just guilt
It's all right.
you
I just
into
want
it.
to make some history on the 5K celebration with 6. You know what I mean? That's the big thing. That's the reason.
It's got to happen
Of course.
right now. Yeah.
And then we can do the 6K celebration officially next month. Then, right?
Like another super show.
Do another one, and maybe you'll get to 7K by that point. See, there you go.
I wish. There you go, T. That's right. 3 more.
I did my part. I shared.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. So what's up, guys? What do you want to do here? What do you want to do here?
Well, I mean, we're kind of the horror show. We do all horror all the time, of course. And since it is a new year, what's some what do you want to do? Top 3 or just 3 horror movies that's coming out 2024 that you're anticipating? There's got to be there should be at least 3. That's not asking too much.
I'm sure a lot of us will agree on some of them. I can say right now, I'm excited for Maxine, if we count that as horror.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely my 3.
That's 100%. Is everybody on board with that? I don't know what Mel thinks about that series. No, I mean,
It's
I
all
don't know.
right. I mean, it's not one of my 3, but I'm definitely gonna watch it when it comes out.
I just wish, like, whenever the DVD or the 4K or whatever comes out of Maxine, that they film that shot of Mia Goth kicking James right in the head on purpose. Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah, what's the
extra?
story with that?
James.
Bro,
Yeah, his name was James too, which made it even funnier.
we're at 6,000. Thank you, guys.
Oh,
Yeah. Better be. Better be.
Thank you, guys.
Congrats.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah.
It's cool.
6K.
Nice. What is Radhammer? What's up, man? Thanks.
Terrifier 3 is another one that I think a lot of people are anticipating.
Whatever. People like movies and pop culture in 80s and 90s. Bring them over.
Theoretical physicists coming in like this is rad as hell.
And I post pictures with like neon colors and shit on. Well, yeah. What else are you guys looking for? Okay, Mel. Then if Maxine wasn't one of your 3, throw one out there.
So there's a movie coming out called Lisa Frankenstein. It's kind of like it's almost like My Boyfriend's Back meets Frankenstein zombie-esque movie. It looks very fun. It has like the neon lights. There's a man that comes back from the dead. There's a woman that's in love with him. It sounds like a horror comedy / rom-com situation. It sounds like it's right up my alley. So I'm really excited about that one. It's supposed to be really well done too. And the trailer looks great.
It's Diablo Cody. It's the writer of Jennifer's Body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
See,
so
I
that one looks cool.
Yeah, so
I haven't
it
seen
should
a
be
trailer or
pretty
anything
good.
for it, so I don't know. Have you guys seen a trailer for that? I know Justin has, right?
It looks rad. I'm stoked on that one for sure.
Yeah,
Looks
check it
awesome.
out if you haven't seen that preview because it looks like something you'd probably want to see too.
This looks fun. You know, looks
Mhm.
fun.
It does.
How about you, Justin? Anything else?
We mentioned Terrifier 3 was mentioned. Well, that's probably my number one for sure. Maxine's my number two. The other one I'm really excited for, which I believe comes out the end of this year, is the Robert Eggers Nosferatu movie. So I'm really
That's on my
really
list,
excited.
too.
I hope that thing's fucking awesome.
It has Bill Skarsgård in it too.
There's no way it's not going to be killer.
It's going to be amazing. Yeah, I have high hopes for it, man. I fucking love Eggers. I love all his stuff. So
now, is
It's gonna be
this
cool.
technically? No, I guess not. Is this technically the first real remake of that, or no?
I think didn't they redo it? And I know they did the one with Willem Dafoe where it's like
Yeah,
Shadow
like
of a
that's-
Vampire.
yeah, that was- but
there
that
was,
was
one
almost
from wasn't Klaus Kinski in one like the 70s or something?
Yeah, it was
that?
like Nosferatu and
couple, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a couple of them once he did.
Yeah, he did
The Venice one.
Nosferatu and Venice, and then
Venice Beach, baby.
I've actually,
Playing in the
I've
banging,
never seen
brother.
the first one. Like the original, I've never seen. Like, what is it from the 20s or 30s or
Nah,
something?
yeah, it's cool. I mean, for what it is. Do you guys ever see the Are You Afraid of the Dark where they did like the Nosferatu one? I always thought that guy was super creepy.
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh,
I
there
don't
was like
remember that
did you ever watch that show as a kid or no?
I think I was just like a year or two too old whenever that
Mhm.
started up. So I didn't really get into it. I would probably like it if I went back and watched it.
I think you would for sure. It was like one where these kids worked in a movie theater and they kept showing Nosferatu, and it was like the movie was almost like haunted in the sense that people wanted to go see it. It was like something about it. I think he was using like his vampire powers or whatever to get people to want to come see it. And then he ended up like coming out of the screen and stuff and like attacking people. It was good. It was like made for kids, so I mean it wasn't bad, but it was always a real creepy looking Nosferatu in that. And then the one with Defoe that came out in like the 90s, was that more like a making of? I'm trying to think. That wasn't it kind of
it was
like a
like
biopic or whatever,
yeah,
right?
about Nosferatu, yeah.
Which William Dafoe
Shadow
was
of
in
the
that as
Vampire,
well.
I think was the name of that. Something like that.
Yes.
And then, well, I mean, Salem's Lot. They're doing a new Salem's Lot movie that's been delayed for years and years. Speaking of vampire movies, what are you guys anticipating that one at all? Or
I'm excited for that. I know it's probably going to be shit based on everything it's gone through. I'm almost positive it's probably, I mean, for it to get bounced around like that, then they're like, oh, it's going to be straight to streaming. And then now it's not. I mean, I don't know where it's going to be. I don't have high hopes for it, but I love Salem's Lot so much that I'm excited to see the story that they wanted to tell with this. So
and that'll be
hope-
like the third time they've done Salem's Lot, right?
yeah, and I didn't
Rob
hate
Lowe
the
was
other
in
one
it.
with Rob Lowe. I didn't think
Yeah.
that was terrible. I thought it was okay for
It was
what
a lot
it
better
was.
than the Shining miniseries for sure.
That is definitely true.
What about Mickey's Mousetrap? Y'all excited about that one? That's
No, I'm not really a big fan of these. I mean, again, I haven't watched Winnie the Pooh one yet, so I can't even say that.
Hey, that's the sequel's coming out.
There
this
you go.
year.
Yeah.
What's funny though is like they planned ahead for that. They already had the trailer ready to go the day of, whenever they could legally put it out or whatever. So,
Well,
hacks.
I heard today, or maybe it was yesterday. They're getting ready to put out like a Pinocchio one or something. Did you guys see that?
Oh, that sounds
God.
terrifying.
Well,
Yeah, there's like-
Well, they
Pinocchio's
did that.
Revenge was out
Yeah.
back in the day. You guys seen
Yeah,
that one?
so they're gonna do a new one.
That's
The
a classic.
old Pinocchio. Yeah.
God, man, there's so many sequels and crap coming out though too. I was looking at this, like Smile 2 is scheduled to come out.
Well, Smile.
What is
Still smiling. That's what it should
Smile
have been.
again.
Still smiling.
the Beetlejuice sequel you talked about?
That would have been epic right there.
I put a guarantee that the new Beetlejuice movie is going to be pure dog shit.
I'm nervous about Beetlejuice, man. I really am. But I look at it and I'm like, Michael Keaton is going to give us everything he's got, so that's a plus. But I think everything
Michael
around
Keaton.
him is going to be a hard. It's going to be a hard task, man. I really do think it's going to be a hard.
I don't think
task,
it's going to be as good, but I think it's going to be decent.
I mean, do you
feel
think it's
like it
going to be a
will.
nostalgia?
It'll probably make a
They
lot of
said-
money. It'll probably do well.
It's
I just
got-
hope it's not all
Mm.
CGI. I have a feeling it's going to be extremely CGI heavy.
Oh,
Green
nervous
screens
about
and
that.
shit like that,
Did you guys hear about M. Night Shyamalan's daughter is making her horror film debut, The Watchers, which I haven't seen a trailer or anything yet. I don't know if it's out, but it's supposed to come out in June. Ishana Shyamalan is her name.
No way. That ain't no way. That's her name.
Shyamalan.
Ishana Shyamalan.
Okay.
I mean, well, it's my pronunciation of it. Ishana. How would you spell it?
Ishana. I can't even say it.
Ishana. Ishana Shyamalan.
Ishana Shyamalan. It's easy to say.
Dakota Fanning stars. So I mean,
Dakota Fanning.
Yeah,
I'm glad she's in that.
What is this real?
Be a good one.
Oh yeah, because all that's coming up.
But what are they going to do with Bambi? Like kill her deer or something?
Like
you
Deer
know what
Woman
the story
or whatever.
behind that would be. Like
Bambi's revenge.
Bambi's
Like
revenge for his mother. Yeah. That's easy. That writes itself.
Basically. Unless they do it, it's like about hunters that are like hunting Bambi. We got your mother. Now we're gonna get you. Like it could do something like that.
Like surviving the game, but with Bambi. Alien Romulus is coming out. I think that will actually be pretty good.
Do you think that that's going to be good though?
Yeah, I mean because of Fetty, only because of Fetty.
Fetty.
I hope that's how you say his name.
After the Alien versus Predator movies, I'm not watching any more Alien movies, any more Predator movies. None. Not
That last one
time.
was not good though either.
What about Prometheus? You didn't like Prometheus?
I actually didn't mind Prometheus. I didn't mind that one.
At the time, I didn't know it was related at all. So.
Did you guys like Prometheus? Everybody on here? Did you ever see that one?
I liked it a lot.
I thought it was all right.
It was very long though, right? Wasn't it like 3 hours long?
It was.
But I didn't think the follow up to that was good though. What was there? Was there a second one or something, or like did they do another
Covenant or something?
Yeah.
Covenant.
Something like that. Yeah.
It's pretty kind of bland. It was all right.
Yeah, that
It
one
horrible.
wasn't very good.
That was kind of in and out of theaters pretty quick, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. I think Abigail looks pretty cool, actually. Did you guys check the trailer out for that?
Nope.
I keep seeing that fucking poster. I haven't brought myself to. It just looks like dog shit.
It wasn't catching your eye. Is that what you're saying?
I kept seeing. I'm like, there's no fucking way this thing is good. It's gonna be fucking trash.
What's it about?
It's like another Megan fucking.
No, it's like a vampire. She's
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the radio silence one. Yeah, I was going to mention this one because I saw the trailer for it. It's like they kidnap that little girl and she ends up being a vampire or something.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of good though.
I think it looks cool. Do you know which one is like? Do you know which one I'm actually really intrigued by? But I know it's going to be garbage. Is that one called Imaginary?
The teddy bear one.
I am so excited for that one.
Oh, God.
You guys see that one? I think it's like
I haven't even
Blumhouse.
heard of this.
It's about like a killer teddy bear.
I think I read about it. I haven't seen it yet, though.
Like I have a weird infatuation with like killer toys or something. So part of me is like, oh, this will be cool, but then I'm like, oh, it's probably not going to be good.
I mean,
no, it's going to be terrible, but I'm going to see it for sure.
Dolly Dearest is amazing. Dolls is amazing.
Sure.
Blumhouse is not on a great run right now.
That's what I'm hearing.
When are they going to finally
like
go full-fledged killer
quality.
sex doll or whatever for
That's what we need. That's what we need in 2024. Real doll.
Yeah. You can't call it a real doll, but they could do something similar.
I'm sure that's coming at some point. We know
A realistic doll. We can call it that.
Yes.
Now maybe Mel knows this one because I don't know anything about it. Nick Cage has a new movie coming out called Long Legs. What is it?
Daddy Long Legs.
Is this? Do you know anything about this?
Nicolas Cage has got about 14 movies coming out a month, baby, and one of them's
Was that
Long
the-
Legs.
Is that the one where
Bruce Willis?
it was like kind of going kind of viral? They were showing I don't know who did it, but teasing that movie with images and stills, and it was kind of going viral. I didn't know that was a Nick Cage movie. Do you guys remember when that was happening a couple weeks ago?
Perkins is the director. Yeah, Oz Perkins is the director and the writer. It's about an FBI agent assigned to an unsolved serial killer case that takes an unexpected turn.
Oh fuck yeah, Oz Perkins, awesome man. Blackcoat's Daughter, Gretel and Hansel was fucking great. I love that movie. He's a good director.
Did they measure everybody's legs to see who would be the good cat?
Oh yeah, this is the one that had that weirdo video still, right? Where it was just like
Right.
legs and then there's some hands in it.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It was
You're
like
like,
people
what
were
the hell was
flipping the
that
fuck out
about?
over it.
Yeah.
Good marketing. We love it.
God, no.
Everything's
So-
got to be viral. It's the only way you can promote shit now.
I didn't know this until I was just sitting here looking at it, but this is terrifying. Rennie Harlan's coming out with The Strangers Chapter 1.
3 of them.
God.
3 of them. Fucking, like,
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
all 3 already
understand.
made.
Why are we doing this?
why is Rennie Harlan doing it? For one thing, I mean, I kind of like Rennie Harlan, but of all the people to pick to do a Strangers movie, that's an interesting choice.
What was the last like hit movie that Rennie Harlan had? And evidently all these are coming out in theaters.
Wasn't it Cutthroat Island? That was a big success.
That was what, 25 years ago?
I'm just kidding. That lost like $400 million or something crazy.
I don't even know what that is, but yeah.
Well, we saw what happened the last time they tried to plan a trilogy before the first movie even came out. So
What the hell was the last movie Rennie Harlan did?
I only remember the Predator movie. That was the last thing I remember. Didn't he do that or no?
He did like one of those Exorcist
Maybe.
movies like 20 years ago.
Yeah, but geez.
That was awful too, by the way. I just don't understand The Strangers though. Like the original one, did that sequel do that good? Or no? That was like probably
I think it did
5 or 6
okay.
years ago.
Yeah, it didn't make like a ton of money.
The original movie made a ton of money, but that was like 2008, 2009. That was a long time ago. So it's weird that unless they're doing them very cheaply.
Well, these aren't even tie-ins either, are they? They're just straight up remaking
It's
it.
a remake, yeah. So that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know. I feel like when I think about movies, it just shows my age. Like to me, I'm like Strangers is kind of new, but like it's not really new. But to me, it's like, why are we going down that hole right now with a movie that came out like 10 years ago and redoing it all again? Like, couldn't we just do sequels at this point if they still wanted to keep it going, not start over? You know?
he saw something in the chat. I don't
Christian.
know what. Like a black criminal.
Pardon me, sir. Give me all of your money.
I'm not sure what that means exactly, but
it
You
is.
know what it does look like? It looks like you're about to go
Yeah.
like into the other room and like carve like a circle in the window and like open the door like a crook.
like with one of those like suction cup things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And that's true too. Like the sequel to Strangers was in 2018. So like, why are we going back to the well and starting over? I don't know. It's just like that's what's kind of weird to me about this whole thing. Like
I didn't mind that movie oddly enough. I thought it was okay.
no, it was fine.
Uh,
But do we need to? Was there really a necessity to like start over and do a new trilogy of that franchise?
well, the studio thinks so.
Lack of imagination.
I guess. But then what happens to the other one? Does it connect? Different universe?
No.
Forget about those ones. What's going on?
Those
with
are
the other
old
one?
news. They don't care.
I don't know. It's just to me, it's a little bit random.
Rennie Harlan has another movie coming out in 2024 called The Bricklayer.
Oh, what kind
It's
of
an action thriller.
Is it as
Like
good
a
as the
Jason
Beekeeper?
Statham movie. Yeah, I was gonna say it reminded me of a Jason Statham movie
He's
where he
probably
just
in it. Yeah.
picks a new profession every movie.
Yeah, I'm the beekeeper and now I'm the bricklayer.
He's gonna be the plumber next and shit like
An
that.
ex-CIA agent is reactivated when an extortionist targets the agency.
Yep.
Sounds like something I'm never gonna watch.
Sounds great.
There's so many of
It
those.
has Aaron
origin
Eckhart in it though.
There you go.
You can find out where the guy got his underwear at to put on his head.
Wait, is there really a cliffhanger 2 coming? Really?
Stallone
Is that
wants to
real?
do sequels to that shit. Fuck that. Give me Demolition Man 2. God damn it.
Oh, here we go. Dude, you won this. Pretty sure you're Bill, right?
Oh, bien chile.
Find me on Instagram,
Big
man, and with
chill.
your address.
Congrats, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's
I
definitely
don't know.
something I'm gonna
I don't know if I want to congratulate you or
Okay.
not. It's cutting class.
What'd I say? What'd I say?
No, I'm just saying. Like, I don't know. If,
Uncle Bill's not
Have
excited
you-
about that movie.
have you seen Cutting Class? I don't know.
He's
if I
one of the cool
congratulate him
kids
or-
that don't like Brad.
Yo, I
Pitt,
just
so
I just watched the 4K 2 nights ago.
Looks
It
great.
wasn't that
Well,
bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not any better than what you normally get from an 80s slasher movie.
It's good stuff. It's good shit.
I mean,
pal.
Better than Terror 10 Killer.
I wasn't really impressed with
It is
some of the
better than
acting,
Terror 10 Killer. You're right. Yep.
but it was okay. It looked great.
That is a weird choice to bring a 4K out of, though, I gotta say.
So what, did Vinegar Syndrome like just lose the rights, I guess, recently or something?
They
Is that
really,
why
I mean,
They-
they gave
they
that
may
thing like
have.
400 different variant covers, so they did all they could with it, I think.
Doesn't it seem like a lot of the Vinegar Syndrome stuff goes to MVD after? Like, isn't there?
Oh yeah, they did do a lot, like Action USA and all those other ones too, right?
And no, they didn't do Rad. Who did Rad?
That was
That wasn't MVD, was it?
no,
Mill Creek.
Mill
I
Creek did
think.
it. Yeah, they did the Steelbook. Yeah,
All these companies.
but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of movies coming out next year. I mean, I know like we didn't talk about we talked about Ghostbusters a little bit earlier, but that's another one I'll go check it out go check out in the theater. I know it's not horror, but again, I know I'm more like you guys, maybe not Justin per se, because he goes to the movies a lot, but I'm very limited on my time. So it's like I'm very picky on what I'm going to the theater to check out. I was going to go check out that Night Swim, but I kept hearing such bad things. I was like,
Yeah, same.
I'll save my movie experience for something else coming up. But has anybody heard anything good about that, Justin?
I haven't heard anything good about it.
The
first teaser I saw looked like, when I first saw the teaser before another movie at the theater, it looked shitty. I don't know. I had no interest in seeing it.
You know, it's bad if they can't even make the teaser look good.
It was the small teaser was like a minute long and it was boring because it's just the girl jumping in the pool and then a stupid jump scare at the end. I was like, I don't know.
Well, that's another Blumhouse release too, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, pump out dog shit. Every once in a while they'll hit some gold with something, but more often than not, man, it's just quality.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up?
What's going on,
Rad
everybody?
Pack manager, what's up, brother?
Hanging out. UBCK, what's up?
How you, man?
Too much, man. We're just trying to stay awake tonight.
I hear you, brother.
You know,
Yeah, what are you doing here so late?
I'm not here for all the Royal Rumble, Rad, whatever. I was at WrestleMania once, so I don't get down with that stuff anymore.
oh shit, really?
Seriously, I was. Madison
WrestleMania
Square
what?
Garden.
One?
Yeah.
What?
Mr. T, Hulk Hogan.
Wow, that's
I'm that old.
I'm impressed.
Anyway, I can't stay. But I need some help. You guys have been talking about the whole membership thing, and we got some stuff to do. We got some photos and some stuff that needs signing. So I need to pull Mel and I need to pull Mr. Justin. Can I grab them? Because we got to get this stuff out
Emergency
to the
membership stuff.
Pack meeting.
All right, fine. Gang, go over to the Rad Pack pod and join the membership. They got some photo shoots going on right now. I'll join in later.
All right. Thanks, G.
Woo!
Thanks, Pop.
Have a good night, everyone.
See you guys.
Oh yeah.
They're taking photos on the StreamYard, or what are they doing?
Oh, they gotta do it. They gotta do a shoot, and then they post them to the YouTube.
I
page.
got you. That kind of makes
Come on, you don't
sense.
know how we roll around here.
Yeah, like that sunny layout, same kind of thing.
You didn't know that on Saturday night at 11:30 we do special photo shoots for member pages.
That's how it works.
They have the Rad Pack swimsuit calendar.
Yeah, we got to do it. It's
Yeah.
when the sanctimonious censors go to sleep. We got to get those members only pictures done.
The Sanctimonious Censors would be an awesome tag team. That'd be fucking killer.
Jobber tag team. They did losing the Beverly Brothers back in 1992.
Oh my god, too funny. Look at that. Eliminated over the top row.
Yeah.
Thanks, Camp.
There's 86 people still in here, man. Holy shit.
Justin was falling asleep strung out on rape.
I'm not sure what happened, but that was one of the funniest. I don't know what
I was looking at this, reading something, and then all of a sudden Mel's like, "Are you okay? Was he dozing off? What was going on there?"
No, I think he just had like a fucking sudden like see something out of the corner of his eye or something. You know, like
Was it that, or was he just like,
but-
he was going off
Was he-
somewhere, drifting off?
Was he
Yeah.
drifting, or was it like a nervous?
I think the paranoia was trying to destroy him, if you know what I mean. He was heavy into the recesses of the mind.
Well, you got to think Justin and Mel really don't do a whole lot of live streams though. Like that's primarily all that we do on the channel, other than reviews and stuff. So,
Yeah, they don't. The only live stuff they ever do is usually if they're on other people's shows or the Rad Pack stuff is usually where they'll go live or whatever. But yeah, that's the thing. Like we usually go late. So like this 11:30 for me is nothing, you know, especially on like a Saturday. But
I don't give a shit about a Saturday. Like I mean, I don't have anything going
Sleeping
on
in tomorrow. You know,
Sunday.
you can.
Oh boy.
That
Salo
that's a
commentary.
good
with
idea.
brownies, with
Should I give you like
brownies.
should I give you a date then? Like it needs to be 10K by this date, like by my birthday, which
by
is April.
Christmas?
Let's
Which
get me
that
there
was your
early.
goal anyway, right? The end of this
Oh
year.
yeah, it was my goal in the end of this year. Yeah. So it'll be hard enough, but he really wants me to do that Salo commentary, doesn't he?
Well, you need that for the collection too. So
Yeah.
the collection isn't complete unless it has Salo in it.
Oh my god, that is so funny. Retro, what's up? Hey, thank you so much. And if you guys don't know, anybody who's in the chat still, this is Dead Pit, and you can find them on all social medias as well. What's the YouTube handle? I always get confused. Is it Dead Pit Radio?
Dead Pit Radio. Just search for Dead Pit as in one word, and like 2,000 videos will pop up. We've been around a while, so we're not hard men to find. Or deadpit.com. End of the Dead Pit on Twitch and Instagram.
Now, 10K by Halloween. That sounds good.
That would be good. That'd be awesome.
Is this true?
I do have the most comfortable chair.
It's a recliner, right?
It's
He's
like
like
one of
this-
those big lounge recliner chairs that your like grandfather had. Fucking kicks out.
You look like the CEO of Dead Pit or something with like this nice.
My
office
favorite chair, though, is the one that Rambo Raff has, Matt.
18th century Victorian style chair. Yeah.
He's been sitting in that for like 25 years straight, like whatever, every day. Probably sleeps in it, I bet too. I bet.
What is it? Rustic? What? I don't even know what they were.
It's
like
real rustic, yeah.
They were chairs from like your granny's house back in 1984 or
That's
whatever.
exactly what that looks like.
Yeah.
Look at this. Maybe that's the one I need to get, the Vaseline edition on 4K.
Gotta load it up.
I do have.
Hey, I
Caligula.
did see
I have
right
this
now.
movie.
I did see, Garrett, that Orbit DVD has Salo in right now.
Ooh.
Is that not
I
an
don't
easy
think
movie
it's
to get, or
I don't think it's the Criterion. I thought it was. Maybe it's not anymore, but like for a long
Yeah,
time.
Criterion has a Blu-ray of it, or they did.
And
I
it's
don't know.
yeah, I think the DVD was out of print forever, and then like they released like a Blu-ray, and now somebody else has got it out too, apparently.
I'll tell you what, though, man. Like Salo is. I mean, it is disgusting. I ain't gonna lie. There's some disgusting stuff in it. But like, it's nothing really. I mean, we watched this movie called Vortex that I thought was way more depressing than it was the Dario Argento, the acting debut of Dario Argento, and I thought, that movie was very, very, very difficult to watch and depressing and everything. Salo, not so much. Most of that stuff's never
worse, Salo or Serbian?
I've never seen the Serbian.
We'll never see that movie. At least I don't think.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you guys had seen it. Blu-ray Addict asks, is there any upcoming physical media release we're excited for? I mean, Second Sight just announced some cool shit. If you guys don't know Green Room,
that big Saw box set. You excited
Oh,
about
yeah.
that?
you know, honestly, I would buy that Saw box set and just
I
get
know
rid of
you
the one
would,
that I
Garrett.
have.
I know you would.
But listen, it's only but that needs to be it though. You know what I mean? Like that's
Well,
my
it's
head
never
at.
going to
Like,
end, though.
well,
That's the problem.
That's my issue. Is it's like I'm not going to do this, and all of a sudden, like the plan is Saw 11's coming out. Like, what's the point? They're just going to do another box set in like another month or so, or another year. It's like that's what I don't like about this, and that's why I'm not falling for a lot of these things. It's like they keep putting out set after set after set, knowing that there's more coming. That doesn't make sense to me. Like I didn't buy Saw X because I'm at this point. I'm like I might as well just wait until everything. This is all
Well, the big one physical media for me is the Hitcher, the Second Sight 4K.
Yeah,
that they're coming out with at some point this year.
Yeah, see, like Saw 11 comes out this year, then what's the point of buying a big Saw box set? So then you can have one sitting by itself next to it on the shelf. It's just, I don't know. I just don't like that aesthetic. I'd rather just.
Well, if we ever do that history of Saw, on physical media stream, we'll have to get it. One of us will have to.
I agree.
I
would
think that would be hilarious to do. Yeah.
If they started coming out with those on like a 4K steelbooks, like I have the first one on a steelbook, then I would probably buy them as they came and just hopefully just went steelbook route. But I don't. know if the other ones are going to ever hit 4K. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many of them. Like that would be, unless there's already transfers laying around they can put on there, which there may be. I don't
I'm
know.
really trying to imagine some of those movies in 4K, like how that would do anything for like all those Constance, Mandalorian movies, like
Eddie Wilson.
in 4K. It's like, no.
Oh, Saw
To
X
me,
doesn't even have a 4K?
that makes sense, I guess.
Wow,
They're
I
just
didn't
waiting
realize
around.
that.
I'm so behind on the Saw movies. I can't remember the last one I actually watched.
I don't remember. I watched the or before you get this. I don't know when they're coming, but I'm waiting for them. They're supposed to be.
Garrett, did you see those? I think it's Trick or Treat Studios is putting out like figures now.
They're doing figures, yeah.
Scream Greats or something like that. The only one that really interested me was they've got like one from
Motel
Hell. Yeah.
Yeah,
With
that
the
one
guy with the pig mask on and everything. Like that was the one where I was like,
I mean,
okay.
I think something like that is cool. Like if it's like a really obscure, you know what I mean? Like,
But how
heck
much
is
are
not
they
doing
charging for
Motel
those
Hell,
figures?
You know?
I don't know. I didn't even look at the price.
'Cause the
But
ones
it can't
that
be
they
any more
did-
than NECA's charging.
Well, I mean, they did like what 12-inch figures for like $100 or something, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, these are just regular like 5-inch figures, I think.
But still, it's Trick or Treat Studios, so they'll probably be at least $50 or
They'll-
$60, I bet.
They should be around 30 or 40, hopefully.
I think they're pretty expensive, but I mean, I would buy if it was a movie I love that it's no love, I would purchase it. But I'm trying to think of like a movie offhand that I can think of where I'm like, oh, if they did figures for those, I'd get
You know
it. 'Cause
one I've never understood why they haven't done. I guess kind of I understand now, but like, why have they never done any kind of sleepaway camp figure, like an Angela figure? That would be
killer.
amazing.
They definitely ain't gonna do that now.
They're not gonna do it now, but that would be
even
an awesome.
even
one to
like
do.
Fright Night, dude. They've never had Fright Night.
Never had any Fright Night figures.
Like
yeah.
to me, which is wild. Even like things like, well, you know, I would love like a Frankenhooker figure or like a basket case figure.
Basket case would
something
be a great one. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
you could
I
have
mean-
him and the basket case.
right.
Like, yeah.
That would be so sick. Oh, so Dynamite said Motel Hell pig is about $35, 8 inches.
Yeah.
That's not too bad then, especially considering who it's from, because they never have sales on anything, do they? Trick or Treat Studios.
No, and that's annoying. I'm dropping a video tomorrow actually on something I just got from them on their final sale or whatever. And that's the thing that kind of bums me out is it's like they're trying to get rid of all this Chucky and Halloween stuff because they can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
But yet none of it's discounted. And that's it's ridiculous. And I mean, there's a Chucky doll that was sold out that they just posted that they had a few extras that they put up. And I mean, it's still $600, you know?
Right. Well, I think the
And
only
I
way
just
you can
can't-
get a deal on that stuff is like if you wait until the next day at Spirit Halloween, they have all that stuff marked down, but that's the only way.
Yeah, but I mean, that I've never seen that Ultimate Chucky. I mean, that Ultimate Chucky that they're selling for $600. I mean, I've never
No,
seen
they've
that.
never had that on sale, I don't think.
No, but it's probably going to sell out, I'm sure. But yeah, it's interesting that that none of this stuff is on sale. You figure they'd be putting it on clearance trying to get this stuff out of there. Because there's a lot of stuff in there that I'm like, who's going to buy this?
They need to take a page from Full Moon, just sell stuff for like $2.
Well, speaking of that, we definitely are going to do a full moon sale show on around Valentine's.
Yeah, we
Day.
should.
And scrub that website.
Can only
down.
imagine what's going to be on there.
We'll see how many racist toys and figures and stuff that they've got on there this time.
Good Lord.
So we'll do that. And you know, the show, guys, we have about 90 people in here. Make sure you hit that like. Thank you guys for sticking around and people coming in for the first time. But I wanted to, talk to you guys, kind of end the show, how we kind of started this whole thing, guys, a couple of years ago. It really started, with doing stuff with you guys, which is super cool that, you welcomed me in because we're the same, but very different. And I know that, the
We
OG
got similar hairdos at least.
Dead Pit fans might not really care about a 80s guy from the Northeast, but we're making it work. But we also have some shows that we do together, and we have got a lot more that we're going to plan for this year. And what I like is that we're all pretty creative and we come up with some cool different concepts, and like you said, we'll do the full moon one, but we also have some other cool stuff coming up this year. We've got the Scream Factory, we're going to do year 7, which is where, you know, it's starting to get a little bit different around this time, I think, with Scream
Yeah.
Factory. You know,
Yeah,
it's just
definitely.
like it's not as hot as it was for the first 6.
I think
or
they
5.
started slowing down too, so there's not as many titles. I think it was what 2018 is what year we're up to now. I think.
Yeah, and I start to dwindle down, I think, on what I have, and plus I've sold stuff too since then. I don't know if it's newer stuff, but you know, things I'm upgrading, I'll sell them off just because I need the space. And another one we were talking about today, which I love, is in April. I think we do the Physical Media Hall of Fame. It'll be year 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
is
where you know. Go ahead, Uncle Bill. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, if there's one company of any of the companies that I would love to have like a behind the scenes look at like what happened, it would be Scream Factory. Like they need to put out a documentary about the last 5 years just to kind of like help explain like what went on in that company, man. Because
Let's
they
do an
used to
interview?
be do what?
Oh, not with you guys, I guess. I said
No,
with
probably
Cliff.
not. No. But yeah, somebody could do an interview with him, like any kind of idea of what in the world happened to that place.
Well,
Like,
for
'cause it
those
had to
that
be
don't
a
know, I
mess.
mean, they have new owners now. So a lot of things that they're doing they haven't done before is due to just new leadership, new owners, and all that. Like the limited to 1,500 copy thing, like that just recently started. But I mean, I think physical media as a whole is changing a lot too. So it's becoming more of a niche thing. Whereas Scream Factory, Shout Factory was one of those companies that, yeah, they're kind of a boutique label, but they were originally like a sort of a big deal. Like they were in retail stores, which Best Buy they had their stuff in Best Buy up until recently, FYE, stuff like that. So I think they're scaling stuff back much like some of these other boutique labels are. And you're seeing that with some of these, you know, Creep Show 3, unfortunately, they released it. Titles like that for limited to 1,500 because of FOMO, ultimately. I mean, that's why. Like, they know that they have a diehard fan base that'll pay a premium price.
There's
for
still like
something
1,000 of them, so I don't know how much the fan base that will.
But a
just
lot
buy
of the
it.
time it worked for them, though. I mean,
It does. I mean,
Well,
that
it
works
just
for
did.
just
Did you
about
hear
any
the
company,
new
man.
one, that unlawful entry one?
Yeah. What happened?
So
Did it already sell out or something?
it already sold out, and then they posted, we didn't know it was going to go this fast. We didn't know that people were into this stuff, so we're going to add another 1,000 on.
Yeah.
So now it's back. So now it's back up for 1,000 more. So it's either number one, they could just do that with anything. So
Yeah.
it's really not that limited. Or number two, it's one of those things that it's like they didn't know what they had, you know, where they're like, oh shit, maybe more people care about this movie than like, you know, there's some out there right now. And I'm like, Unlawful Entry would have been a bigger seller than like that Quigley or whatever that one's coming out.
Quigley Down Under.
I never heard of it. I mean, I don't know if it's a big, well-known movie, but I'm thinking, I don't know. I don't know if the people that are buying Scream Factory stuff and whatever, like, care less about that. I don't know. Unlawful Entry seemed like a pretty big deal. Like,
I mean, I am confused though by the market right now. I'm going to be honest, because like I would never have thought that would have sold out that quick, and I would have never have thought that Existence, or however you pronounce it, like Existence from Vinegar Syndrome, would have like sold out like that either.
Right.
So it's hard for me to say like what's going to do well anymore now. Like, you know, the big name stuff will, like the Psycho box set, you know, that was going to sell out, stuff like that. But these smaller titles, like, I have no idea. I think a lot of it's just these movies that were on like HBO, Cinemax, like a lot, like Unlawful Entry was constantly on.
You know, though, I mean, what they're doing with these smaller titles too, Unlawful Entry or whatever, that's not a $30 title. I mean, they made it $30 because it's limited.
It was limited, yeah.
But, you know, they did the same thing back in the day with Nightbreed. It was originally limited to 5,000 or whatever, and they quickly sold out of it. And I was like, hey, we're going to add 5,000 more. Well, how come you ain't lowering the price any? The price is still the same.
Right. So you're saying because it's not as limited, right?
Right.
Yeah. It is an interesting way they're going about it, because, you know, you look at it one or two ways. You're happy that more people, like, for instance, with the Unlawful Entry, it's like, oh, well, I'm glad more people get it. And then at the same time, you're kind of like, well, you know, a lot of people bought this out of like fear of not being able to get it, you know, and thinking that they were going to have something that maybe was super limited and it isn't anymore. So I mean, it does like a catch-22 with something like that. And, I think that's what's crazy, and it's to be. Who knows? I mean, Scream Factory might look at that and be like, "Wow, we sell more titles when they're super limited than when we don't. So let's just limit it all of our shit, and then if something sells out, we'll just add more." You know what I mean? Like, it could be that could be some the way that they try to go with it.
That's kind of Severin's approach. If you think
Basically,
about it,
right?
like they
Like,
do the same
yeah.
thing.
Would unlawful entry even be like? Shouldn't that be a shout select title?
I think it
Really?
might be actually. I don't know.
No, it's
I don't know
Scream
what.
Factory.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah. It's just
I agree.
very
I think
weird.
It's a
I think
thriller.
erotic thrillers are making a comeback, and I think that there's probably a bigger
Yeah.
market for stuff like that. Those thrillers for these companies to put out. I really do. But it's TBD. You know,
Can
I
we
think
get up over 100 people, both? I think we
let's
can
go.
do it.
Tell your friends. We're almost at 100. We're almost at
Tell your
100.
friends, family, neighbors.
Tell your friends. But yeah, like I don't know. I think like Second Sight's been killing it. Like I want to get Green Room. I freaking loved that movie. What's Possessor? I've never seen it, so I don't know if it's even going to be something that I like. But
it's very weird.
I liked the other one that he just did, and I didn't know if I was going to like that or not.
I feel like if you like that, then you probably like Possessor. You talking about Infinity Pool?
Yeah, I thought that was good.
Yeah. I mean, his movies are just basically the same as his dad's right now. Like they're doing the same types of movies, basically, just crazy, outlandish kind of cinematography driven stuff.
Yeah, I liked Infinity Pool better than Possessor, but I'm not huge into like the weird sci-fi stuff as much. But it is very good. You know, there's
I'm gonna grab it.
That's a great movie.
Because remember the whole debacle with that one was like they came out with an unrated and rated edition, and like the unrated was like really hard to find. I think it might have been like, I don't know, a Walmart exclusive or something weird like that. But so I didn't ever bought it. So I don't own that movie. So I was like, I might as well just get this one now since it's the.
And the thing about Second Sight is you go look on their website, all that stuff sells out like quickly, like, within a month or two. So it's like, you better act now if you're going to buy any of that stuff.
And they're great additions. They're nice looking. They're quality, So that's the one thing I can say about them is I'm never disappointed with what Second Sight does. So between Hitcher, Possessor, Green Room, like I'm going to probably snag all those. I haven't, but hopefully I'll be able to do it before they sell out.
Really, in my opinion, Second Sight and Arrow, they're very hard to compete with those two right now because they're really working on another level.
Yeah. Arrow especially, man, like that, looking at that list and stuff from the last year is crazy. All the things they released. We did it.
Oh, baby.
100 people.
High Tension. Yeah. Finally came out.
Yeah. I haven't gotten High Tension yet. I need to get it if it's still available. I forgot to order that. At least
I had to get all those, man. Like I had to get all those French titles that came out in the early 2000s like that. That era, like I wish that would have gone on longer. Like whatever that was, that time period.
Did we ever tell you that we got to see that in a theater in Pikeville? It was on at Pikeville in the theater. Like it's so weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't you never told me that.
Yeah. No, that was because we were like, how did they get this up here? We were the only one. I think there was one other dude in the theater, right?
Yeah, he had no idea what he was like watching it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. But
like,
if you
what's
think
his
like
head doing?
In the span of 3 or 4 years, they released like High Tension, Inside, Martyrs, Frontiers, like all of those French
I think
slasher.
it started with High Tension. That was the one that really opened the door. I think
they were
for
all
these
great
other
too.
ones.
It's a weird thing.
So what? Oh, they did Frontiers as well, didn't they? Second Sight?
Yeah, they did.
Okay. They didn't do Inside yet, though, right?
They actually did, didn't they?
Inside is coming. I think they announced that. So
it's not out yet, but they
Now Frontiers, I think that was a Blu-ray. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was a Blu-ray. But High Tension's a 4K.
There was another one too. Wasn't it called? What was the other one, man? That was kind of like popular.
Eels.
It was
I think.
Eels. Yeah, them.
Yeah. Which
Somebody's
that was
doing
what
them.
The Strangers did.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a remake or whatever The Strangers is. So.
But somebody's putting them out. I just saw that. Somebody else is doing that.
I saw that too, but I can't remember who it was. Studio.
I really
Cable.
like
Martyrs.
Frontiers a lot this second
Yeah.
go around that I gave it. I mean, it's not great or anything, but has anybody announced Martyrs?
I don't know.
I just bought it not too long ago from it was like Umbrella released it, I think.
Dude,
Inside's up for pre-order now.
Martyrs is brutal though. That's
a movie that
I don't know if I really want to rewatch that movie.
Did you
You
ever
need to watch
the,
it about
the
once
remake or
every-
whatever? I never saw that.
I didn't.
There's
see
a
the
remake of that.
no.
Yeah, there was like I think so, like an American remake, right?
Oh God,
I'm pretty sure. Brian, was there a remake of Martyrs? I'm almost positive there is.
I think there was.
I don't know.
If there was, then it's gonna be shit.
Eden Lake was a good movie.
I don't remember it if I've ever seen it.
Eden Lake.
There was a
part
lot
that,
of
like,
those
Dimension Extreme line or whatever.
Yeah, the 8 films to die for or whatever. Or, I don't know if it was in that, but there were a lot
I'm
of those
surprised
movies.
nobody's like done a new box set of those things.
I'm surprised that there hasn't been like a Masters of Horror box set in 4K or whatever.
Yeah, those are. Speaking of that, we're going to be doing season 2 this year, which I think this little series is fun that we're doing.
It's
cool to go back and watch this. It really brings me back into like kind of missing 2000s horror as much as we shit on some things, but there was some good shit coming out around that time.
It was a weird period if you look back on it now, like that early 2000 period, because like that's when the remake thing got started. But it's also when like all these really great other like little known films came out that
There
were
was
probably like some of the best stuff.
A lot of stuff was coming out in
A
like
lot,
the mid 2000s.
yeah, a lot of mainstream stuff too, like stuff that was hitting the theaters like every week.
Yeah. I did a video when I first came on here, made the channel about underrated years in horror. And I think it was like, it kind of fell between like where Saw ended and like Paranormal began, like that whole thing. It was like kind of that in between period. And I loved it. And I think it was a really cool video and it has a bunch of cool stuff to talk about in there. So what I did was, I unlisted that video because it sucked. It was terrible quality. I was sitting at like a coffee table, like no audio. So I want to redo it. So maybe we can talk about it. We can get like a multi-stream going because there is a real good list of stuff around that time that people may have not checked out.
You would almost, I think you would almost have to do it in parts too.
It was a long stream.
So,
I think I had a pile of movies like up to here that I was going through, like each one. And then I think at the end I did like honorable mentions of stuff I didn't own or whatever. But yeah,
there was a ton of stuff, ton of labels as well, which there's a lot of boutique labels now, but it didn't go by that then. But back then there were a ton. Like, oh my God, there was stuff coming out every week.
I miss some of them. Dimension Extreme,
Subversive Cinema, man. That Subversive Cinema was probably the precursor to Vinegar Syndrome.
It was.
Nobody talks about them because they didn't last very long, but they were releasing some of this crazy obscure stuff. That
wasn't one called like The Gardener or something like that, or there was just.
Didn't they do
same type of stuff?
Future Kill, which I don't think anybody else.
Future Kill.
Remember that? I think that came out on Blu-ray, didn't it?
I don't think so. I don't think anybody has released it since.
No.
I mean, maybe in the UK.
You might be right.
That was the crazy one with oh God, the dude from Ed Neal from Texas.
Yeah,
Chainsaw.
Marilyn Burns was in it too.
And it had like Geiger's, whatever that guy's name is, stuff like his.
Wasn't that Richard Franklin or no? Who directed that?
Oh, I have no idea now.
It may have. I thought it was Australian though. Maybe
it may have been. It's a crazy movie though.
But yeah. Dust Devil, they did that one too. I don't know if anybody else. I'm sure somebody else has released that by now. They did this one called Funny Man or something like that.
Yeah, which is like a jester, like a
a lot of stuff that if it's out, I don't know who re-released it.
Did you order Little Darlings? Of course I did. Speaking of that, you got your Vinegar Syndrome stuff already?
I did. I've not opened it yet. I'm waiting on you guys.
And you said yours might be at the post office?
I know 2 of the thing, like, you know how they ship them out in like separate orders? Like sometimes you order like a bunch of stuff, they ship it out like differently. So I know like 2 parts of probably like a 5-part order that I have are already at the post office. I just can't get to the fucking post office. Like,
Yeah,
I haven't got a notification yet about my order, and I gotta go check out why.
There's
I know
some releases that I think that have been
Oh,
delayed,
okay.
so that may be it. I think that some of our buddies got emails. They're posting on Discord about it. That may be February for some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Well, here's a good question from White Peter. He said,
"Well,
who do you guys got winning the Royal Rumble?" Well, speaking of that, before we even get into that topic, we do have a cool show a week from today, and that is the night of the Royal Rumble. We're going to do a little reunion for where I first started to do stuff with Mr. West down there, and it was the WrestleManiacs. We're back, baby.
Yeah. Which Royal Rumble is almost everybody's favorite show of the year. So it's a perfect one to do. I mean, for some reason last year we did do a post show. Do you guys remember this? But it was for an old Royal Rumble show.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, we did 2003 with Steiner and
we need to do look, here's my thing. Like, I don't watch wrestling anymore. Like, the only 2 shows I watch anymore are Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. That's it. Like, usually in a year. We need to do like older pay-per-view one-offs, like especially WCW stuff. Like,
I would love
just
to.
want to do shit like that at this point.
Yeah.
I know everybody's not a big wrestling fan, but you know, maybe people that don't watch these shows that aren't horror fans would check that out. And just doing every once in a while, I think is pretty cool. I'm down to talk old wrestling, and I'm excited about this Royal Rumble too, because it's the first time I think in a long time that I'm actually excited about an event, because I have to admit, I've lost interest in wrestling completely and from 2000 until now. But now that Triple H has kind of taken over WWE, I think it's a pretty good show. I mean, he's gotten a lot of people back. I mean, this Royal Rumble has possible surprises. I mean, 90% I think are overhyped, but you never know. And they do have good talent right now that it's like, yeah, a lot of people, who knows who's going to win. And now they're even saying that they may make this for the belt, because they're saying Rollins might not even be able to do Mania now. So if that's the case, that's a whole nother.
Oh, wow. I haven't heard that.
Yeah, they said he got injured on Raw. They said they think he can make Mania, but he's going to have to really, I don't know, not do much till then. But they're even saying that the idea is if they don't know if he can make Mania, then they might do the men's Royal Rumble for his belt and figure out a different way to get somebody to Roman, which I think would be actually pretty freaking awesome, to be honest with you.
So, I mean, the end result is going to be Rock and Roman at Mania, though. We kind of know that. Like, they kind of.
But that does nothing for me personally. Like, I don't want that. But
No,
I mean,
me either.
I know the average person would like to see that, and I know for, you know, marquee value, that's a big thing. But at the same time, they don't need it to sell tickets. It's already sold out. And this is the first time they said that like Mania has been sold out pre the show in a long time. So
You got to think it's 2 days too now. So that's gigantic.
Right. So
I mean, from a business perspective, I can understand it. From a like audience perspective, I think everybody knows what's going to happen in that match. Like, there's no fucking, unless they just want to completely like do a swerve or something. Like,
which
I can't.
Well, now they're mentioning too that maybe they'll, and I think this is kind of shitty too, to be honest with you. They might do like Roman, Rock, and Cody in a triple, and I'm like, that doesn't sound good either.
Don't do a fucking triple threat match, please.
That doesn't sound good either, because Cody feels like the odd man out in that triple. You know what I mean? And he's probably going to be the one they want to give the title to, and then he's going to win that. I don't know. It just doesn't work for me.
I wouldn't put Cody in that just because that it was Cody and Roman last year. And you've got another option. Like, they've got a couple of options, really. I mean, CM Punk is one that they could go with as well. Gunther is the one that makes sense the most to me, which is probably why they won't do it. Just because you've got streak versus streak, unless they want to do that next year if they keep Roman another year And
But
another
do you
year
think
with
Gunther
is
is over enough to like the general audience to? I don't think he is to headline. I think he's good. I just don't think he's like when you look
He's
around
like-
and you see like the Ortons and the Punks and the LA Knights and all these people that are like over as Rover. It's like, I don't see Gunther getting that position.
He's not that over, but he's probably like for people that really like wrestling,
Right.
like he's the
Exactly.
main guy. Yeah.
But it's really cool to see a guy like him in that position of like the IC title or whatever and make it prestigious again. Where now they're even saying they might give LA Knight a run with like the US title and like try to make these secondary titles feel like main event titles. And I think that they should. I mean, I miss those days of that Intercontinental title feeling like, hey, this might be the next person in line.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
that's
at
what it
one
felt
point in time, it was like Macho Man had that title. It was like
Warrior.
it was a big deal. Yeah, like that was a whole
Shawn Michaels, he did good
Michaels,
with it.
Brett, Piper, like all these people that eventually went up. Rock had it for a long time. Austin had it.
It just and now I think that right around time. Remember when Santino had it?
See, this is my point. Like Cody doesn't really watch it that much, but he doesn't even know who Gunther is.
If you watched him though, you would be.
Oh yeah,
impressed.
he's fantastic, no doubt. But even like someone like Drew McIntyre, I don't know what his deal is, but he's been doing great.
He needs like I don't know.
They'd let him
No, but you
go.
don't think he's been doing great though, like in that position of like on the mic and stuff. I've never heard him talk that well in my life.
Well, the problem is he's just been one of those guys that's been kind of there for 2 years.
Yeah,
and he never wins the big one. I think that's the problem. Is that he always gets there, but he never can close.
Yeah.
So you've kind of lost faith in him a little bit.
I mean, I think ultimately what we'll see though at Mania is Rock and Roman, CM Punk, and Rollins, if Rollins is able or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody mentioned, I could see Gunther and Brock Lesnar in a
Ooh,
match. That would be cool. Yeah, for sure.
Do you know how much Brock Lesnar makes, by the way?
Enough to where he only has to wrestle like 2 or 3 times a year.
Well,
He's the highest paid superstar in WWE. He makes $12 million a year.
Gosh.
I think that like who's the next one? Like I saw a list of the top 5, and it was like Seth Rollins was on there, Norman was on there,
Norman
Reigns.
Yeah. Who else? There's no women on that list, by the way. It was just
Speaking of that, did you hear the Sasha Banks thing?
No, is she coming back?
Yeah, so Sasha Banks was supposed to come back. She was going to resign, and again, she may resign. She may be in the Rumble. Who knows? In the women's,
I think she is.
And the plan was going to be Bailey is part of like that other group. They were going to turn on Bailey, beat her up, and then she was going to get saved by Charlotte and Becky. And then at Mania, it was going to be Charlotte, Becky, Bailey, and a mystery opponent versus that group. And it was going to be Sasha to have the 4 horsewomen. That was the plan. Well, Charlotte got really hurt. She's out for like a year. So that squashed the whole thing. But they still wanted to sign Sasha, obviously. But I think Sasha said what? Somebody in the chat help me. She basically told Triple H she'll resign for like, what'd she say, 10 million?
Oh, Jesus.
And
Christ.
Triple H is like, we can't pay you 10 million. She's like, well, Tony Khan's gonna. So then she went back to talk to Tony Khan. And I'm thinking to myself, like, what balls that, like, if he was to pay her 10 million, like, do you know how bad that locker room would go nuts?
Oh my God.
Like, Charlotte would flip her shit, especially Sasha walked out of the company. Walked out. They're going to bring her back for 10 million. She's not worth 10
would be
million.
the second highest paid person in WWE if she like
she's not worth that.
Doesn't make any sense.
No.
She's not worth it.
Why? Because she was on Star Wars, so now all of a sudden she can crank up to like 10 million.
She's an idiot. She really is like one of my least favorite.
But not that over. Not even close.
She really is. She's an idiot.
So
but Tony Khan probably will pay her 10 million because like that company.
Tony Khan's an idiot as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does want more. She wants to be the highest paid women's wrestler of ever.
But to me, she hasn't earned that at all.
She want one hand shit in the others. They say.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she comes back. I just know for a fact if she does, she's definitely not going to make that much. There's no way Triple H would pay her that.
Dude, what do you? I've got to ask you this because I just saw this in passing. Like I think Jim Cornette was talking about it too. The whole Tony Khan Twitter,
dude.
Thing and
he's so bad. I mean, they're champion Samoa Joe, and Samoa Joe basically was posted something that he was embarrassed for Tony Khan.
Well, there's a theory. I'm sure you guys have heard this theory, and it's the only thing that makes any sense to me. It's either this or he's a complete idiot, just like on an epic proportion. The theory is that he did that to take heat off Jericho. So like he could
it's possible,
It
man.
makes
He could have
sense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make myself look stupid, so you're okay. Like it very well could have, because Jericho was in hot water until basically Tony Khan became the target, right? So it really does
kinda
make sense.
worked, too, like,
I
does he
haven't
get-
heard anything about Jericho in like a week or two.
I wonder why like Jericho's that untouchable there. Like I don't feel that their business would be affected at all if he was gone.
Not at this point, I don't think.
Yeah.
Because I was the undisputed champion. First
Nobody
ever. Oh, okay.
cares. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. Do you think that if Jericho was to leave, Triple H would take him in for one more thing? Do you think or do you think he's done?
I think he's done. Like
I think that they would probably bring him back for one like Hall of Fame type run like they did with Angle like a few years ago. But other than that, I don't think that there's anything left in the tank for him.
They've already got
Like,
enough sex abuse scandals over at WWE. I don't need another guy coming in there and be like,
Well, that's true. I mean, if more comes out about that, and what's bad too is because Tony Khan loves these NDAs, he has everybody sign them. If that Kylie Ray signed an NDA to not talk about what Jericho did or whatever, that's bad, man. That's really, really, really bad. And I think that would, if something comes out of that, which I mean, it shouldn't from her, right? Because she could get
And I
sued,
mean,
I guess. But that's bad.
You also know that if that's the case, she's not the only one. Like, I mean, I'm sure of it. It's not just some random girl that was in there for like one day or whatever is like the only person that's ever happened to.
No,
it doesn't make sense. It would especially with that career. I mean, I don't know. It's weird to me that Jericho. I mean, he got in trouble before. I remember he got in trouble for footage of him with like a woman on like an elevator. Remember after like a Fozzy show or something?
oh yeah.
And he almost got divorced from that. And then he cleaned it all up with his wife. And so I mean, I guess he's been known for that. I mean, I have no issues with Jericho, but at all. But I mean, I just think it's just one of those things that it's like
he's done a lot of crazy shit
nowadays,
over the years.
man.
He has, man. He's like a lot of scandals and stuff, like just different, weird stuff.
What was that one video that came out where he smacked that girl in the park?
Yeah, it's when he was. It was when he was right in the middle of that heel run where he was like dead serious heel. When he was carrying he was wearing the suits and stuff all the time, and he never smiled.
He was like doing the gimmick of like that movie. Remember, he said he based it off of that movie, No Country for Old Men or something.
Right.
Yeah, and then I guess he was trying to stay in gimmick, and all these people were coming around the car and stuff, and he just smacked the piss out of somebody. That's very true. I don't think Bischoff was nearly as bad as Tony Khan. I think people give Bischoff a tough rap, but I think he was a much
I'm sure
better.
Bischoff did some crazy shit back there though too.
Well, here's the thing with Bischoff, like at least he was doing crazy shit at a time where he was actually competing with them. Like Tony Khan's nowhere in the fucking stratosphere of competing.
I saw online
still
that,
keeps doing that stuff.
But they also said that back in the day, Bischoff was having like an affair with Kimberly Page and shit in the back. I'm not. I wouldn't surprise if that was true. I mean,
the funny thing though is, so Turner bought WCW in '88. They were there from '88 to 2001 when they folded up. I was reading that AEW in what has it been 5 years since they started have already lost more money than WCW did the entire run
time. Yep.
of Turner's. So that gives you an idea on how much Shad Khan, I think is his dad's name, how much money he's got. Because I hear that what he's spent on AEW so far is a drop in the bucket to what that guy's got.
well, I mean, think about how much he's paying. He'll pay these people whatever they want to come over. And the problem that I think they're running into now is they're going to implode because he's too much of a fanboy. So when he came out with AEW when Cody was running the show, it basically was like, hey, we're going to be an alternative. They say sports entertainment, we say pro wrestling. They do this, so we're going to be different, and that's what people really were excited about. But then all of a sudden, their whole roster is ex WWE guys, and it's just the same shit, right? Like, so it's like we're back to WWE light at this point with like some other guys sprinkled in. I mean, that's all we've got now. So it doesn't feel different anymore. You know
what he did essentially was exactly the same thing that Bischoff did against WWE. He was like, how can we be completely different than them? Like, what are the ways that we could be different? But then it just turned into like, let's just get everybody from WWE, like you were saying. So it didn't make any sense. Like, and I don't, there's a lot of rumors and innuendo about Tony Khan and like some of the stuff that he does that probably explains some of his behavior, if you know what I mean. But like, he's not a stable dude. I think that's what
he's a kid in a candy store with all these wrestlers. I mean, when you sign a wrestler, you shake his hand and sign the contract. You're not hugging him, taking pictures like you just met like your celebrity crush, and that's what he does. You know, and then at the same time, when you have someone like CM Punk go off on these rants or whatever on a backstage thing, and you just sit there and you're the owner of the company and just let him go off the rails on you, your whole company and everything else, and just sit there. That's the difference, right? WWE, do you think Vince or Triple H would have ever let that go down? Hell no. Not in a million years. And they say Punk is like a totally different dude right now. And that gimmick that he's playing on TV is not, they say it's not bullshit. Like in the back, they said he's very professional. He probably knows it's his last opportunity.
Yeah, that's it. Like,
you know, so he's on his best behavior. And like, I even heard that that there was a possibility that Triple H added some kind of behavioral clause in his contract, basically saying like, you know, we have the right to terminate this due to, you know, bad, unprofessional conduct.
Tony Khan was afraid for his life, though. So take him out.
Didn't CM Punk say that in an interview, like on Raw or something recently? He said, you know, he goes, people in here are shaking my hands, welcoming him. He said something like, I've been scaring people's lives or something. Yeah. So I don't know. It's a cool time to watch wrestling right now. I think it's been the best in a while. I think WWE has been doing a real good job with building stars for once. Like you look at even like the Judgment Day, that's like my favorite part of the show. Like, and some people might be sick of them, but I mean, talk about taking 4 or 5 people that alone, they probably would have been stragglers, putting them in his group and making that like a big deal, right? They need to do more of that stuff because I think that unit works. And I know the big plan was to get Priest off by himself, but with all the talent they have right now, I think he'd flounder alone.
I like the fact that Rhea Ripley's almost like the leader of the group.
I do too.
I think that's really neat because let me tell you, man, like she's 26, 27 years old. She is going to be the best of all time. May already be.
In my opinion, maybe it's still early, but she should be the highest paid women's wrestler. I think Rhea Ripley right now is probably the number one thing any wrestling company would want. I mean, she's great look, good on the mic, great wrestler, looks the part. I mean, she's got everything. And I think that, you know, she should hold on that title for a long ass freaking time because who's going to beat her? Sasha? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it should be hers for as long as she, you know, as long as she's there really, because I think of her look, man. And I know they're doing that new, what's the name of it? The new Mad Max movie, the Furiosa or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, she should have been in that role. That would have been badass. But I mean, she's not an actor or anything, but that look, she has that. I mean, she looks like a movie star. So I think it's one of those deals where she'll eventually probably go off and do movies and stuff because she just has that unique, she just looks unique, has charisma about her and everything as well. So I think that's probably where she's going to go in the next 10 years or so.
Yeah, I'm glad they're protecting her, and I hope they continue with it because it doesn't feel like people are sick of her whatsoever. So I don't think that title needs to come off her anytime soon. And there's another women's title on the other brand they can play hot potato with and just leave her alone, you know, because she's that good and that important, I think, to the company now. So yeah, I'm excited for the Rumble, man. I'm excited to do a WrestleManiac show. And I don't know, UB, are you going to do it?
I mean, I don't know what I would do. really,
you can
like,
watch,
I'm just,
watch the Rumble. That's all we're going to be doing is talking about the.
but I'm completely out of the loop of any of the storylines or anything like that. So I would have no idea what the fuck was going on, other than the Rumble, which I mean anybody can follow that.
Yeah. Well, the invitation's always open. But yeah, man. I mean, is there anything else you guys want to chat about? Because we've been going. I wanted this to be a 2-hour show. It's 3 hours. But we got on a nice little rant and tangent, so it's perfect.
Since we got over 100 people in here, though, I think we should do like an impromptu giveaway. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do so.
What the hell are you giving away?
I'm giving away a prestigious DVD copy of
The
Shocking Story. It's a documentary that they made back in 2009. It's on DVD. So the 4K is yet to come from Vinegar Syndrome, possibly. But how do you want to give this away? You want to do some trivia? The first person in the chat to get it correctly will win a copy of Into the Pit.
God, we ain't done trivia in forever.
You want to do some Dead Pit related trivia?
Yeah, let's see if there's any people that let's see if there's anybody
I'd love to see what he comes up with here.
Who knows Dead Pit that well that don't already own that movie. That's what I want to see.
Yeah. So yeah, if you've already got a copy of it, don't play because it's not fair. Right. What year, Uncle Bill? See if you can remember this. Did we interview both, which George Romero's on this, both George A. Romero and John Carpenter? What year?
Okay.
Anybody in the chat know it?
I think I know it. $2003.
Mick Horror. I think he's the first one. 2007. So congratulations, sir.
Do you own that? If you do not own that, then reach out to Dead Pit over on Instagram, I guess, in a messenger or email.
Yeah, you can reach out to Garrett and he'll send me your stuff out, whatever's easier for you.
Whatever works.
And we will get this brand new copy of Into the Pit still said. It's very hard to come by, Uncle Bill. We only throw them up every once in a blue moon on Instagram. Or if you're a member of the Patreon page, you can get one. But congratulations, Mick Horror.
Thanks, dudes. Well, guys, thank you for popping in here. I'm just going to say bye to the chat. I'm going to talk about a couple things I have dropping this week, and then I'm going to do one last giveaway for anybody who's hanging around.
3 giveaways on the show, Bulls.
Look at that, huh?
Oh.
So, guys, stick around if you want the last giveaway.
Yeah, congratulations again on 6,000 subscribers.
Thank you, guys.
It's been fun the last 3.5 or so years that we've been doing all these shows together and everything, and there's definitely more to come. So yeah, we appreciate you having us on here. I think Uncle Bill, you got something coming up tomorrow, don't you?
What you got?
Oh yeah, tomorrow is the
new show.
Yeah, the new show.
We are the
nation of exploitation.
Yeah.
So 10 o'clock tomorrow night, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Exploit Nation, which is just a show entirely dedicated to exploitation movies. We're going to be doing the Vigilante series of movies. So we got one from the 70s, one from the 80s, one from the 2000s. Death Wish being one of the movies we're going to talk about. Vigilante, the Bill Lustig movie we're going to talk about, and then Death Sentence with Kevin Bacon, which is a weird movie it doesn't have a Blu-ray release. Not a lot of people ever reference it, but it did come out in the 2000s, like early 2000s. So yeah, it'll be an interesting one to talk about too.
Now, who you going that show with?
So, Lord God, you got Big Match John's going to be on there, of course. You've got
Junkie John on YouTube.
Yeah, Movie Junkie John. You got Radkins is going to be on there, and Stuntman.
Oh baby, oh baby, new group in the house, Nation of Exploitation.
There's more factions than 1997 WWF. Boys.
You should all wear. You should all wear like those, like the black beanies or something like that.
We should wear like the
the strap.
We should do like a tier show on all of the factions that we know on YouTube, right? We could really
we could rank the factions.
Oh
YouTube.
My god! Oh my god! What's up, Nice Dreams over on Twitch? Thanks for checking it out. Where we going? We're getting rad, baby. All right, gang. So we will. I will see you guys. Let me see. Do we have anything this week or just the WrestleManiacs?
The WrestleManiac show a week from
Today.
Tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Actually,
the show
it's probably exactly right now next week.
Right. It'll be probably midnight. Yeah. After I don't even know what time it is. It's past midnight. I don't know of anything. I know that we may have some interviews coming up as well. But
I have on my schedule Thursday night. We might do the wrestling mags.
We can.
And me and you could do the slip covers soon too.
Yeah, that'll be next week because I should have all that stuff in. I mean, that will be the first time that I can do it because I
we're
actually
do a
have
slip cover show, gang. We know
what
you
era
like that, so
wrestling mags are you doing? Like, do you have a specific year, or is it just all over the place?
I mean, I have basically a bunch from the time they started to the time they ended, but I mean, I'll do mostly like late 80s, early 90s, like when they all had that cool cover with the WAF logo on the corner.
Right. Because I found a bunch today. We've been cleaning out this room in here, and I may bring some too.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I want to see what you got.
So it'll be fun.
All right, dude. Well, thank you so much for popping in and finishing the show off with me. Appreciate it.
No problem. It's always fun get together and everything. And a week from tonight, we'll be doing it again, talking wrestling, which I think Freddie, we haven't had Freddie on a stream in forever. I think he's joining us.
Yeah, I think, did you get a hold of Schnee or no?
Oh,
Schnee cannot do it.
What?
He's not going to be in town. So we'll find a fourth man though. Stay tuned.
Right.
Mystery.
Some sort of doom metal show or something's going on.
Man.
Thanks, guys. All right, gang. Thank you so much for hanging. Hopefully you liked the show, guys. It was something a little bit different. Hopefully it was fun for you. It went longer than I was expecting. But before I leave, I just want to go through really quick and just thank everybody. I don't know how many likes are on the stream, but hit that like button if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you guys for helping me hit 6,000 subs on the 5,000 celebration show. That's insanity. I could have done it without all your support. And guys, keep watching the videos. Again, subs are great, but I want to make sure that you guys are enjoying the content. So definitely go back and check out those videos. Before we leave, people that are still in the house, I'm going to just do a little quick giveaway. I got this. I know it's a lot of, it's not physical media, but it's a Voodoo gift card for $25. And this will just be easy because you can just find me on Instagram and message me, and I'll just give you the code right then and there. So if anybody's into Voodoo stuff, buying movies online, renting them, you have $25 here. And all I need you guys to do is I want you guys to tell me how many guests were on the show tonight. First person who gets it, and it doesn't include me, will get this card. And if I don't see anybody by the time I end the show, post down in the comments below on the replay. And if this thing's still available, it's yours. So, guests, how many people showed up on the show tonight? Boom. You let me know, and I will get to the chat. Let's see. All right, we have a winner, baby. John Doe Juggalo is the winner. 10 guests tonight. Maybe you guys forgot about Uncle Rad, but we had 10 guests tonight. John Doe Juggalo, hit me up, and this is all yours, my friend. I bought this for the show. You are the winner. Thank you so much, man. And guys, like I said, subs are great, but I want you to I love the interaction. Show up for live streams. Check out the videos. I'll tell you exactly what I have coming up. Tomorrow, I am going to drop an order I got from Trick or Treat Studios for an item that's really rad. And also, I'm going to do a subscriber unboxing in that video as well. Another video I have coming up, like I said, I'm doing a slip cover from an unofficial slip cover stream with from Severin with Uncle Bill. I'm going to do a Wrestling Mags live stream with CK from Dead Pit. Also, too, I've got an interview I've got scheduled, which I'm not going to talk about yet. Like I said, we got the RADpack stuff over on the RADpack podcast. Go join the membership over there to get exclusive access to things. We're going to be doing a stream talking about our next Rad 9. You guys are going to help us choose the theme. What else do I have? I have Rad Company coming up next Wednesday night. My guest this time will be PVD Horror. They will be my guest this week. And then the episode after that will be Nerd Squish. So if you follow her on YouTube or on Instagram, you know who she is. She will be coming on the show. I also have, like I said, we're going to be doing a 2000s horror retrospective. I've got a Scream Factory / Joe Dante show coming up. And I actually filmed kind of like a movie room video today. So keep your eyes open for that. I'll be dropping that soon because the Movie Room 2 tour is underway. So, guys, keep your eyes open for that. Let me just say goodbye to who's left in the chat before I bounce out of here. Again, thank you so much. Thank you. Wow. Sports, boo. Boring. Thank you, Ray. I'm so happy you jumped in, man. Please come back. I already gave away cutting class. I already did it. Heck yeah. Thank you. Thanks, dude. Thank you, man. I did the switch out today. I'm glad you guys like them. All right, gang. Thank you so much. This was the first ever Rad Rumble. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this kind of stream. Again, that could always be a Rad Rumble too. But I thought it was pretty cool with the countdown and stuff like that. And I always would have different, I could always do different guests and whatnot, surprises. But I felt for this first one, all this just made the most sense. And I so appreciate all your support, guys, through this last couple of years. Keep at it. If you guys are creators, keep doing your thing. Keep killing it out there. And this is Garrett at Born to Be Rad. And like always, stay